We got our own Clika. Strong Clika. Clika.
Hey, welcome.
Clika. Clika. That's all we got is Clika. Clika. Can you respect?
Hey, welcome to La Clika Podcast.
Hey,
What's
what up?
What up?
Vibe in this bitch.
Vibe in this bitch for sure.
We got vibe in this bitch.
Yep. Hashtag vibe in this bitch. Hashtag vibe in this bitch.
Okay, let's do a roundtable introduction with you guys. Let's start with you.
All right, my name is KG from the Vibe.
What's your social media?
KG_Vibe. My name is Steezy from the Vibe. Social media for Instagram is _Steezy. STEEZZYY.
Right here you got Syndicate. You can follow me at IG under Syndicate_Vibe.
This is Grizz from the Vibe. You can follow me on Instagram at Daddy2Fat, DADDYCOOFAT.
Daddy Too Fat.
Yeah,
Daddy Too Fat. You heard it.
Big body built like Benz.
Word.
That's right.
And we are La Clika. This is Anthony from La Clika.
Bago.
And Rick,
I'm checking levels, dude.
he's checking levels.
Oh, he's checking levels. So are we even tracking?
He's our Dr. Dre.
So, tell us again, or tell us how you guys started your band. What motivated you guys to get together and start a band? Take it way back.
Well, as far as who remembers what? Because
We
I came in late.
Yeah, because we first started rapping like on some like playful shit. Like it wasn't
some
even
funny
anything
shit.
like we weren't even taking like serious like at all. And then like the homie like right here, that's when we found out he like lived like right next to us like the whole fucking time. And then we linked up and we started kicking it. And then he
At
was
that
really,
time I was doing like Spanish music.
really
I was
into that.
I was playing the requinto and like doing corridos and stuff like that, you know.
He was one of those.
I was
real
Wow.
good on guitar. Real good on guitar.
Yeah.
So, do you still flow with your boots, your botas?
A little bit.
Botas
Little bit.
picudas.
I still, yeah.
Yeah. I think when we first started though, it was like you said, it was on some playful shit, like some funny shit. And then after a while, it was like it was like a release or like an escape type shit. Like we would really like vent and like talk about our shit, you know, or like.
Became more realistic and not just like
Yeah.
flowing on some
dumb shit.
on some
Yeah.
dumb shit on the beat, you know, because we just had fun with it. So we
Yeah.
just started saying nonsense, you know.
Yeah.
So
You
we
guys-
we just went more on. It became, I guess, with the guys more like, well, let's just start venting on it more, get more
Yeah.
realistic with it.
Yeah.
And then I was doing Spanish music. I came to kick it with these fools once at the factories.
Came with a fucking hard ass track.
And these guys, it was like the first time. He's like, Kevin went like to the studio and recorded some shit, and I was like, what? Like I want to hear it. First off the bat, when I heard it, I was like, what? That's crazy, because it was like the first time hearing like one of my friends hopping on some like high quality. It didn't sound bootleg, or you know, it sounded like professionally mixed and like all this stuff. I tripped out. Like after that, like these guys kind of motivated me to like start going on that side, because I would hear like that shit was kind of more fun. I was doing Spanish music for a very long time, so I kind of got tired of it, and when it came to rap, it felt like something fresh and new. Started doing that, and then from there on, like I just started coming around with these guys way more often, and from there on, I just started like
Definitely.
started kind of working on like rap first, and then I just branched out to start like engineering the music and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Hell yeah, dude.
Damn, that's interesting. That's crazy, man. So what do you like more, the Spanish or the rap stuff?
Well, now
I don't want to put you on the spot, but fuck it.
Nah,
I just did.
straight
He
up.
just
I
looked at
just
you.
did.
And he just looked at you like, "What you say, motherfucker?"
nah, I didn't hear him. But I mean, I like the rap. I mean, it's always something new. You know, keep in mind, like I was doing Spanish music for a very, very long time, and it just felt like nothing. I wasn't learning anything more.
Were you singing in Spanish music?
Yeah, I was
wow.
playing guitar and singing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess I just kind of grew out of that, and then when it came to rap, it just, you know, it felt cool. So I say I like rap better.
You're still picking up the guitar?
Like, yeah, facts. I still got it there. I mean, pick it up. I'll pick it up and move it. But pick it up and move it. Just collect the dust. I still got it right there. I still got both my babies.
So your next song is gonna be "My Guitar's Collecting Dust."
Yeah, but I'm collecting dust.
Sometimes we be playing it though. Sometimes we
Yeah,
be playing
sometimes
it,
we
though.
at the pad, you know,
Yeah.
Angel picks it up, starts messing with it, you know, some light.
Yeah.
Oh, Angel plays the guitar too.
Yeah,
We all play a little bit of guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, sure.
I have a few like acoustic songs. I don't know if I'll release them, but I have them in the.
They're not.
Why not?
They're in the vault.
They're
They're in the
hard,
vault.
they
Nah,
are.
you
They're
should.
They're
Nah, I
hard.
say you should, man.
Yeah.
They're hard.
I say you
Yeah,
should.
put
Tell
them
him
out,
he
dude.
should. Hey, tell him he should. Hashtag tell Angel he should.
Hashtag stop the
tell
cure,
Angel,
bro.
exactly.
Stop the cure.
That's right. Hashtag fuck the cure.
Oh shit.
I'm just playing.
Hashtag vibe shit.
Yeah, have you ever translated any of those Spanish songs into raps?
No.
Nah, I don't think I have.
You jocking?
I don't think I have.
You know what you should
The-
have started?
the-
You should,
you know,
man. You should
the-
try. Just flip that shit. Like whatever you fuck you said, just flip it into
Spanish
a
trap
Like,
it doesn't
hip hop.
sound
like word by word and shit with just Spanish
Yeah.
and English.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, like freestyling, I've definitely done it. It's like the funniest stuff
I
ever.
agree.
You know, like I'm out here having fun with it, but I wouldn't go on it on a serious way.
What about like trap corridos?
Definitely, that's nah.
Trap,
You know what?
narco corridos.
Nah.
Narco corridos
Never
is
say never,
different.
never say
Yeah, never say
Yo.
never. 'Cause
Well,
you
it's
know-
happening now. It's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
now.
Lil
I don't know if you
Nas.
guys know.
Lil Nas.
No, I don't know if
Fuck
you
all
know.
that.
I don't know if you
Too
know.
short.
And-
The fuck?
That song with Too Short.
What?
No,
Traperitos.
I don't
There
know
you
if you
go.
guys know, but there's I don't know if you guys know, but like corridos that like talk about weed is called like corridos verdes.
Yeah.
Corridos that talk about like doing
That
things.
yayo,
Yeah.
That's called like corridos alterados and stuff like that. But the
Yeah.
new thing right now is like where corridos are talking about like sipping lean and stuff like that. So it's like some crazy stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
corridos
Yeah,
are sounding
actually,
different now.
I was introduced to that last week at work, dude. Some the guys I'm working with, they're listening to that stuff. I'm like, is that Spanish trap? And
Yeah,
he goes,
it's literally
it's a little
corridos,
bit-
but they're like talking about sipping up and smoking
Yeah.
up and
Yeah, I started listening, and my fucked up Spanish. I'm like, they're talking about fucking lean.
yeah, definitely. I mean,
It came
there's
from
always
that-
room for everything. I mean,
It came
I'm
from
not
that
into
song
that.
Gasolina, dude.
Gasolina.
No way.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
That
That's a
song
throwback.
Gasolina.
Shit.
That's crazy. That just goes to show you they make money. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You guys should throw some of your Spanish shit in there, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
it.
would.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I would. Hey, real shit though. Have you ever like stole a melody or something?
Nah. I don't know how you could even do that because
No,
it's
Hey,
like
hey, there's a way. I've done it. I've actually sampled corrido songs. I sampled rancheras.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
no, but I mean, I for like beat producing, I know you could do that.
Yeah.
But like as far as like me trying to use like a melody off like I'm stealing Jenny Rivera's flow on one of her
Yeah.
songs, I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
that really works out. You know,
Como te duele.
you feel me? Like I don't really think
Hey,
that's
you-
possible.
You never know. Try it. Fuck it.
Get
Hey,
some
dude,
huracanes
my
in
boy.
there, dude.
You see, Bago's a sample master. I mean, he even sampled me putting on deodorant this morning, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Little scratch.
No.
You got some rough ass.
He's like, oh, this needs some snares here.
That's the hardest beat you'll ever fucking
Hey,
hear.
but you know, hey, it was very funky.
it was funky in the beginning, and then it got cool.
Oh god.
No, but I say my advice. I think you should, bro. You should try that shit. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Because you might start something new.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got to be creative. It's like that adds to something. You might fuck
mean,
around with
opens-
it, and
yeah.
might lead into something
It
else.
could open
dude.
another door. It don't hurt to
Exactly.
mess around with it, and it could open another door
Exactly,
to
man.
something you never even would
You
have
got
thought
to think
of.
about people back in the days when they used to the rappers used to straight do R&B melodies in their song. Nobody
Yeah,
did
that's
it.
true.
And
Well,
that
I
shit just
definitely-
came out of
you're gonna
nowhere,
hear-
man. And
I
now it's
still do
that's
that.
like the norm.
Yeah, I do that. I mean, I do that a lot of times. You know, like that's what you're gonna hear a lot on the tape. Like you're gonna hear some R&B flows on a trap melody. It's like, you know, I'm versatile. We're definitely very versatile with
Yeah,
it.
like-
Definitely
Yeah.
very
It got a
versatile.
little
With it. You guys
weird.
have a
It got
lot.
weird.
You guys have a lot. You guys are gonna have a lot to listen to on this tape.
Hell yeah. Man. Well, they just heard one of them, so they got.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Hashtag
That's
2
it.
a.m.
Hashtag 2 a.m.
Yeah.
For sure. Vibe shit.
So where do you guys see yourself in the next 4 years? Let's
Getting
say?
paid.
I'm not gonna say 5 years. 4 years.
Honestly,
4 years.
6 years.
Alright, 6 years.
We're even here, dude. Not odd.
In the next 6 years,
Man.
in the next 6 years,
Four,
I already want to
four,
see
four.
myself already doing it.
Yeah.
I have. This is like our plan A. You
What's
know,
your
like,
what's your idea of doing it? Like playing shows and putting
doing
out-
shows and like,
Headlining.
fitting our families with this music and
Definitely.
you know like just
Having our
Ha-
own tour.
having
Yeah.
like you know doing us, being able to do us and still like
getting paid for
getting
it.
paid for it and being able to like bring that bread back home.
Yeah.
You know, and like spread it with the family. That's what I call it. When that's
That's
5
you
years from now,
doing
that's
it.
what I want to be
That's
doing
Yeah,
it.
that's doing it.
Yeah, dude.
I think that's why we all do it. Like we do it for our fam, we do it for our own. So it's like, in 6 years, I wouldn't really. Well, personally, I really wouldn't. I don't really care about being like a household name, but I just want to get that paper, like, you know.
Facts.
But like if I'm breaking bread, like breaking mad bread, like I don't give a fuck if I'm fucking. Everyone knows who I am or no one knows.
I'm
who I am.
hungry. I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
as long as I got that money in me.
Yeah, we all hungry. You know, we just all hungry, and we using this music.
The one,
you know?
the one talent we know we got, definitely.
Yeah.
music. You know,
And just trying to use it to its full
and it's a
potential.
win-win.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna hear something great. You know,
Yeah.
and we gonna get paid.
I
So-
think that's what kind of sets us apart too. Is like we do want to be like famous. Yeah, like we that's not our
wanna
main
get
aspiration.
recognition out of it.
That's not our main aspiration.
Yeah.
You know, like people just want the like to have a name. You know, but it doesn't really hold anything if you're not doing anything with it.
Facts.
You're just like some famous rapper that.
And what are you guys rapping
some
about?
bullshit.
I mean, give us a lowdown on what's your thought process in this.
Some of the tracks you hear like how some people we knew was on some snake shit, and other tracks you hear like how we turn up at the club. You know, it's real highs and lows, and it's all within the 2 a.m. like
Also,
theme,
like breakups with your girl.
yeah, like
Fights or something like that. You know, just
Situations, you feel me?
Yeah.
a lot of bunch of different things that people are gonna relate to, because it's like, who hasn't gone through this?
Yeah.
You haven't been into the club and turned up before.
Doing
You
certain
telling me
things
you ain't ever been in a situation with some girl or something like that? Like,
out here
it's
yiking on
relatable.
Oh,
you.
bro,
you got
threw
the
it back.
Yeah,
whole-
it's like it's relatable.
Yeah.
It's relatable.
With your mindset, I'll be like, my bitch fucking stole my horchata.
Yeah, shit. You feel me? Everything's relatable.
Is there a song about that?
You know, I would if I wasn't lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah.
that should go right
Your
Feel me?
fault.
That goes right through me.
You're
So
fucked. If you do-
I love it, but sometimes like I gotta plan it out. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat ice cream this day. I gotta know I ain't gonna do nothing.
You ain't going nowhere for the next 2 hours, dog.
Fact.
You just
bro.
fucking eating the ice cream on the toilet already, ready to go.
like instead of like eating it, like munching on
Hey,
it.
writing a rhyme and shit at the same time.
Oh god.
Chorro horchata.
Chorro.
Chorchata.
Chorro chata.
Chorchata.
Chortata.
That's a track.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's gross.
coming out like straight licuado and
Oh,
Get
yeah,
that squeak
that's-
ass food.
So, have you guys played any shows yet, or are you still looking for the first show?
We're still looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
we're
looking for the
definitely-
You
first
guys
show.
ready for the first show?
shit. Not yet. We definitely wanna
I
Drop
think
the
he's
tape
trying to
first.
invite you to something.
No, I'm not. I want to see where they're at, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's it gonna take for you guys to take it to the next level and play a live show in front of people?
We want to drop the tape
Yeah,
first.
drop the tape.
I definitely
I-
want
I
to drop the
think-
tape first
yeah.
and just flow with it, see what happens.
I mean, we all have the confidence, you know, like we can all hear and sit and say, "Fucking,
Let's
we're the
do it.
best." We're the,
You
know,
won't
but
you won't be gun shy?
hell no. I ain't, yo, I got a few shots in me. I'm doing anything. I swear to God.
I swear to
Like,
God.
I swear to God. Like, you know, we're not gonna get there, but I feel like we just need to drop it and get some feedback, just
Yeah.
to have that ball rolling. Like once we see that progress and be like, oh, people are fucking with us. Like, oh, it's time to
Yeah, it's
let's capitalize on it.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like,
definitely time.
Exactly.
then we in that bitch with Henny bottles and,
And everything, and it's lit.
2 a.m. shit.
Hey, just remember the famous advice given all the time is picture everybody naked.
I don't know, man. Unless there's a lot of women around me.
And Chris will be front and center, dude.
Shit, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about.
He's
I'm
a-
looking at that shit. I rather go blind.
He's gonna look like a dark skinned Mr. Burns.
I'm out here Stevie Wonder.
Rather go blind. Shit, hell no, that shit's gonna haunt me now, man.
You gotta get that.
Bro,
fucking
Just picture this. Just picture this.
Hell no.
He has fucking beards on his nipples too, dude. They're hanging down and
Fucking
shit,
Chris,
dude.
no mames.
Longer than his beard. So let me ask you guys one thing, man. Let me ask you guys a question. Anybody can answer this. What artist would you guys like to work with, man?
Kid Cudi.
As far as like you're talking about like
Living?
anybody or
Yeah.
Anybody alive?
No, yeah. Anybody,
Anybody you
alive
wanna
right now.
collaborate
Yeah, anybody
with.
collaborate right now.
Kid Cudi, Isaiah
Man.
Rashad.
Yeah, the list can go on with that one.
yeah.
Schoolboy Q, Kendrick. That's a
I mean,
reach,
there'd be
but-
this is yeah. It's
I feel like the chance to work with everybody like would kind of be like
Yeah.
would be great.
Yeah, it would be great because like it's like everybody brings something different to the table. Like
Yeah, definitely.
J. Cole said it best, you know, like everybody thought that he worked with Young Thug because like, you know, it was this genius move that like, you know, everybody thought, oh man, you know, nobody thought that they would get on the track, but it's like he himself said it's like, nah, dog, he's dope. Like
Yeah, like I
that's
like
all it
him.
was, you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah, he
you don't
figured
know
it
what you'll get out of it. Like
You never know what you get out of any collaboration. You know, like you know, like you'll walk out inspired and with some great music. You know, it's like it's always gonna be great.
Definitely something to take from another person as well.
I think some far out shit.
Cause I know like we fire, so I know we could feed off of like
Facts.
each other's fat. You know, so it's
Facts.
like we'll
Definitely
definitely bring
inspire
something.
each other.
Definitely bring something to the table.
I think some far out shit. I try to work with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah,
That'd be
swear to God.
cool though. That'd be
That's
cool
actually
'cause
hard.
they
Yeah,
for
maybe
sure,
not
they
like
for
some
sure on
rap
that
and shit,
Throw
but
some
like-
808s on it.
Yeah, imagine.
I'm with it.
Heavy.
He worked with Future and with I think with Gucci.
Oh, he did. They did.
Wow. Very versatile, huh?
Damn.
Damn.
That's tight. You know, or maybe go on, not even like work with them, but like go on stage with System of a Down. I'll be
that
That should be
down.
lit. That should be lit.
lit, bro.
Be lit with
I'd-
them.
Hell yeah.
I'd
Wild
for
out.
sure, I'd for sure be down to work with like I don't know, like an Adam Levine or like
Oh, what?
yeah, like so bring somebody from the dead up, like you feel me?
Oh, some Big Pun. Yo, I'm killing shit with Big Pun.
Oh yeah. There you
Oh my
go.
God, he gonna have me on
Hell
some
yeah.
shit. Dude.
That's the shit right there. I love that food.
I would work with Moses if we were gonna be.
See, that's the one right there.
Oh, that's
You
the
feel me?
one, bro.
On that note, who from now would you not fucking want to work with?
Oh shit.
damn.
Throwing
Like
names.
all those
Put 'em on
people you hear out
blast.
there,
It
you
is
hear them,
turning-
you're just like, how
the
the
blast
fuck?
cast.
How the
Damn.
fuck did they
All
get
right.
on the radio?
All right, look.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
All right.
Lil Pump is
I
definitely
agree.
somebody I respect the hustle, you feel me, for his age,
got the
what he
hustle.
did, you know,
Yeah.
he did everything right, you feel me? He signed that good contract, but you know, Lil Pump is definitely not somebody that
Fuck
we
Lil
would-
Pump.
Yeah, like
We're gonna make that a hashtag. Fuck the cure. Fuck Little Pump.
I don't know. I just
Put that together. Then let's
I-
make that a track.
What producer would you guys like a song by?
Holy
Ooh,
shit.
Metro Boomin.
yes,
Metro.
yeah,
I want Metro.
that came in my head. Metro and fuck,
Which-
definitely Dre got to be on that list just because you got to work with Dre at least one time.
You know who? Murder Beats.
Murder Beats.
You know them
hard.
shits hit different. Like,
Murder
them
Beats
shits
I want to work with
hard.
Clams Casino.
Oh,
Clamps
fact,
Casino,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And why?
It sounds crazy.
Beats is crazy.
Mad
That's fucked
ambient,
up.
Like, it
Man.
makes
Yeah.
you feel like you're stuck in your head or some shit.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just-
Or, like,
And it's
on a
all the
trippy-ass
versatility.
drug
All
shit.
like they all great. Like
Yeah.
they always bring some crazy stuff to the table. Always gonna be some catchiness. You know, just
Hell
snap to it.
It's crazy because like someone like Metro Boomin can produce a beat and like when you hear that beat, it'll write itself. And those are the beats that you know that you will go to every time. Like that's what we look for in a beat when we go to our YouTube beat. Like so, like we're like finding beats, and it's like okay, like nah, this one's cool, but it's like nah. And then we get to that beat that's like I already got something as soon as
Yeah,
we hear
and
it.
once you
Yeah.
hear it, you already hear like your whole flow and your whole verse on there. You're
Exactly,
like,
like,
this
that's
is
the
it,
one.
Chief. Chief
Exactly.
called, hit my phone, speed dial. He said, this one is it. Hashtag this is it.
Yo, oh, imagine Kanye West on some shit. Ooh, that should be lit.
Kanye
Kanye
West
West
would be
a vibe,
crazy.
though.
Or like Travis. Travis producing it. Ooh, Travis would be hard.
Producing it, yeah, that's
Travis Scott.
Well, you never know, man. They might hear this.
All right. You probably heard these tracks. Eminem or Machine Gun Kelly?
Oh,
That's a topic. That's a topic.
You heard those diss tracks, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did. We played
we heard
at work
him. We heard him.
sometimes.
We heard him.
All right.
Definitely heard him.
heard 'em.
What's up? What's up with that?
Shit. I'll go first.
Yeah, break the ice.
I feel like they both had some shit to say. I feel like MGK came with some shit that everybody was too afraid to say about Eminem. He really said
True.
He really said
Hashtag facts. Hashtag facts.
he came in with that like
He had no
urgent
fear in trying to
feeling,
come
like-
at. He came with the energy. He had no fear trying to come at him.
Fear's
Yeah,
weird, bro.
exactly.
He had no fear because he wanted clout, dog.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
That-
it's like it's the thought of you like he played it off well though because he came with like
He came with some facts.
he came
Like,
with some facts, but at the same time like Eminem just rebutted
came in,
him,
you feel
like,
me?
so
Eminem
bad.
killed his shit.
he came
Like
in.
talked about his girl. Like I can't even. Damn, that's sad.
Hey,
He
went
Oh, he
basically
got his girl
reversed
stole by
like
Jeezy, too.
his
Yeah.
fucking
Oh my
all of the
God.
bars, all of the bars that he used. He basically reversed them within his own verse, and like
Mm.
not only that, something in me says that like Eminem could have came in a little bit harder because like that type of shit was to be expected. Like we all knew Eminem was gonna win out of this shit. But it was like he came with exactly what we expected. Like it wasn't anything like he just sunned them how we expected him to. Like it wasn't anything crazier than that. And
feel
as a
that.
GOAT, I feel like you should do something a little bit,
Okay, here's my thing about that.
Modest him.
I think the way he did that, it's like flicking flies off his shit. He just
Yeah.
did it just to
Yeah.
fucking like bitch.
Facts. I feel that. I feel that.
You know, I don't think. I'm pretty sure he He went harder at Everlast than he did fucking MGK.
I didn't even know he did Everlast.
He fucking did Everlast nasty. He talked about his heart attack and all kinds of shit, dude. He fucked that guy up.
Have you heard Eminem's mom's diss track?
Oh, that was
That's what I was
sad.
saying. That's what I was saying.
It was
Like,
fucking crazy.
Is it
I
the one
heard
with,
it yesterday.
Wait, which one?
Bars.
Which one?
He said bars.
Eminem's mom's diss track to Eminem.
What the?
No
Is it
way.
real?
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yes,
And he
Swear to God.
God.
Put on
swear to
something.
God.
It's out there, bro.
That shit was
No
crazy.
way.
Y'all need to look it
Okay.
up, bro.
His
Mariah-
mom came at
Y'all
him
go,
with.
go look it up.
She
man.
said, "Look, boy, I done raised you. I raised your ass."
He said, "I brought you to this world. I could take you out."
Mariah
Type
Carey
shit.
diss was pretty gnarly too.
That
I'm
shit-
not
Oh,
gonna
that shit was
front. That
fire.
shit
That
got
shit was fire.
brutal too.
She got brutal,
dog.
real brutal.
Yeah.
He got,
Everybody
He had the
got
voice
his
memos and
feelings.
all that.
he called out a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But Eminem, you don't fuck.
But to answer the
Eminem's-
question, I would have to give it to Eminem just because that nigga won at the end of the day.
Yeah,
That fact.
Lyrically,
definitely won
yeah,
it.
that is.
Lyrically, he took the
I just
he
feel
took
they
the dub how we all expected.
yeah I just feel round for round they both did good. Like no cap, they both did what they got to
Yeah.
do.
Look,
MGK
any
came with that.
scene with Eminem is like your usual superhero cartoon episode where the superhero wins at the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. MGK came with the catchiness.
Yeah,
That's
he
what,
just
like brought it in.
He was
you
the
know,
villain.
people-
He was
Yeah,
the villain,
yeah.
bro.
Catchiness
He
and
really
the
was.
truth.
Yeah, facts.
But he was the villain too because he came and talking about his daughter and all this stuff.
Yeah,
so like,
he went in.
you know, Eminem came as like superhero and like took his ass out. That's what it is. Had to put him out of his own misery.
I want to talk about this mom diss track.
I have not heard that.
Yeah, I
have
haven't
not
heard
heard
that
that.
shit.
I have not
on.
heard that. I have
You guys
not heard
need
this
to put
diss
that
track.
shit on. 'cause
Okay,
that shit-
producer in waiting right here, substitute producer. Can we find that diss track on
Eminem's
YouTube?
mom's diss track.
Trust me, bro. This shit gets real cringe halfway.
Oh shit! Let me get up on
Oh,
this.
you didn't say none of this.
No. But this shit's comedy though, cause it's interesting.
All right, so we're gonna laugh really hard.
And I'm pretty sure it's not copyrighted because I don't think she's signed an Interscope.
But it
Debbie
is a-
Mathers.
It is a YouTube.
Dear
so-
Marshall, is that it? Hold the fuck up.
No, we got the point, man. We don't have to play it.
Yeah, we don't gotta play.
No, but you know,
But,
yeah, Eminem.
Everybody,
yeah.
all right, look it up yourselves.
Yeah.
Eminem's mom disses that fool.
Apparently, cringely took an L by trying to diss Eminem.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't manage cringe, then don't watch it.
Okay, I want to talk about when he was talking. Bago made a face. What is your opinion on the diss track?
It was a fucking gimmick
You think both of them did it?
for both of them. They did it for to fucking. They're from the same fucking label. They did this shit as a gimmick, man. It was. I don't believe any of this fucking battle.
Didn't he drop Kamikaze right after too?
It was a gimmick.
No, it's before.
No, he dropped
Look,
Kamikaze.
I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks like this.
Not the
man.
album.
No, Merce fucking had a
album.
video out on that.
Really? Yeah, I think I think we talked about. I talked about it before the video, but I think this was all a gimmick.
Didn't M drop an
They
album right
like-
after that?
Yeah, they all did.
Yeah, but the
They-
thing is,
MGK didn't get
Yeah,
win
he-
anything.
this
out of
is
it,
just
though.
a
MGK
gimmick.
did not
Worst
get
album
anything.
This was the gimmick just to sell
did, like,
and get this new guy
30K.
out. They're in the same label, so it was to me it was like
That shit ain't
It was
working.
just a stunt,
yeah, it was a stunt.
a publicity stunt.
Publicity. That's happened many times in rap.
Yeah, just
Facts
like
with like
Yeah.
Soulja Boy and Logan Paul, with one of the Paul brothers.
or like
you know,
like fucking Beyonce, how she was saying she was gonna leave fucking Jay
Jay-Z when the whole Lemonade album came out.
and she came out with this whole fucking album
Mhm.
making bitches leave their man, and she was pregnant by fucking Jay-Z
No,
at the
nah,
time.
me valiendo verga.
Or the
No.
Travis Scott,
What the
thing, the
fuck?
whole Travis Scott thing with Kylie when he faked the whole cheating.
Oh, yeah.
No, he
you
didn't.
know?
Someone did a prank or
some
something like
YouTube-
that.
some
Some YouTuber
YouTuber.
did a prank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's right.
'Cause you gotta
Some,
think-
some
Because,
YouTuber did a prank and
That
looked like
balcony
Travis
shit.
Scott and acted like they were out.
And it's
and
crazy
they
because
thought
I
it was
think
him cheating or something
I
like that.
think that's what made him win in #1, dog. For
Yeah,
the
it's like
Grammys, there's nothing.
Astro World,
like, yeah,
Astro World,
Astro
Astro World was going worldwide at the time, and it was like after you hear a buzz of him cheating on his wife with his, then he
Uh-huh.
just had a kid with her.
And
It's
he
gonna
was
bring
losing,
way more buzz to his name.
He was losing to
And then
6ix9ine.
they cover it up with saying that it was a YouTube prank.
6ix9ine was
Yeah,
#1
yeah,
when
yeah.
his album dropped. Remember that?
Because you got to think.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Astro
I
did
not.
500K first week. There's no way he was losing.
Yeah, because you got to think
Yeah,
a
how
lot of
much does
things
6ix9ine
too.
do?
And these
First
guys, like, they came out of nowhere. Then all of a sudden, MGK came out, and then Eminem came out, and MGK didn't come back.
Right.
A real fucking rapper will come back and say, "Fuck this! I gotta come up with more shit." Look at Jay-Z and fucking Nas.
Yeah,
That shit was personal.
You'd
shit.
figure
That
it
shit
wouldn't
came
just
out.
end with like a blank note.
No, and all of a sudden it just ended like
Yeah,
nothing. Like
nothing.
but everybody knew who everybody was. All of a
Yeah.
sudden everybody knew who
But that's the
MGK
thing.
was.
But-
Everybody like Kamikaze came out, which I respect Eminem. You know, he's one of the top lyricists of my of all time. But I mean, I see it as a big label stunt
Right.
to pump everybody because I mean, MGK was way known. He was known more after this.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
for
all
sure.
of a sudden, like his album sales probably boosted.
They
Yeah.
went. They actually
They actually
dropped.
went down.
They dropped.
But
They went from
they
50K to like 37K.
but he's known now. Everybody knows him now. See, so now the label could
he got
say,
some hits though.
Yeah, he
say-
has
then
some hits.
then the label could say, you know what, I'm gonna put another album. You know, he's gonna put another album out, and people are gonna know about it. If he never had done this diss track, the
It
gimmick-
wouldn't have gotten the same
exactly,
shine, you know.
Yeah. So we might hear some shit later on. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Eminem's already established. I mean, fucking.
He don't gotta worry
yeah.
about nothing.
Yeah, he actually.
If you want clout, go this Eminem.
yeah,
Type
you
shit.
know. So I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah,
You know. So
definitely. Yeah, I could see that.
Yo,
I could
you know-
definitely see that.
You know what I want to know your opinion about? Logic.
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 Logic,
The rapper.
the rapper Logic.
I never heard of him, man.
You
And,
never heard of Logic? Okay, thank
That's
you.
good.
Logic.
That's
Alright,
good.
well, stay away from him.
It's corny.
Okay, I'll look him up and I'll give you guys my opinion on it.
If you're gonna look him up, look up Undeniable. Like anything from there, like honest person.
Is that a convince me dick challenge?
That's a fucking convince me dick challenge right there. So we have this thing.
I seen that. I seen that on Instagram.
Yeah.
I seen it on Instagram.
yeah.
So Logic is your convince me dick.
all right, to be continued.
You'll be.
Oh, that is not your convince me.
Yeah,
That's
trash, it's trash.
not. That's not.
Yeah.
Isaiah Rashad would be your
Yeah.
convince me.
Isaiah
Yeah.
Rashad.
And I'm
Isaiah.
for show. I'm for show.
All right, you write that down, and before the
Is there a
by the
shot?
end of the week, I'll give you my opinion. I'll post it.
For show.
I'll
show.
post that
For
shit.
show.
So next podcast, you'll probably hear about it.
his opinion on it. He's gonna show up all pissed. I did not like it.
Sure, I might like him. Watch.
I hope you love him.
Nah,
He's a
you
great
for
artist.
He comes
sure.
inside with a
Great
T-shirt. Got a Logic T-shirt? Where'd you get that shit? They
I,
don't
I,
even
thought, I thought you were asking me about the recording software.
No
You
wait,
said
so
Logic. I'm like, oh, shit.
I seen the convince me challenge though. It's about you trying to like something that you wouldn't usually like.
Yeah.
So I expect him to like Isaiah Rashad. And like,
Oh, yeah,
I expect him to like them.
Yeah.
All right.
So I want him to like try to listen to like Travis Scott or someone. Have you heard of Travis
Yeah, I
Scott?
heard his shit,
Do you like his music?
Not bad. Yeah.
Have you?
I haven't heard a lot of it, but yeah.
So what album or a couple tracks would you like recommend him listen to of Travis?
I would just say put on the rodeo album.
Yeah.
So you
right.
throw on the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
rodeo
yeah.
album.
See
Alright.
what the fuck he does as an artist, like as art, not just a single, but like as an artist. See how he puts it together in his own different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll peep it out. Hell yeah.
It's good. It's good.
You listen to that rodeo album and you post what you think about it.
I will.
'Cause I
Yeah.
definitely want to see what you think about that album.
Okay.
And
Hell
if
yeah.
you don't like it, you can flame us.
Yeah, flame us. Be like, if you don't like it, be like, yo,
I
vibe.
fucking hate these guys.
Boof.
Fuck these
Nah, I'll
guys.
do it.
Hashtag.
I'm
You
down.
know,
I'm
just let us
down.
know.
Fucking nah, we
I'm
don't.
very open minded.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Fucked up.
I'm gonna say the hashtag.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't want to get that viral down.
Hashtag don't do it. What's going on?
Yeah, music.
Hey, let me ask you guys something, man. Something very kind of personal, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys want to take it.
What kind
Are
of
any of
conditioner
you?
you guys use?
And it's
No, not personal, but I mean, how are we going to take it? Any of your family members musically? Like, are they musical? Do you
Musically
guys-
involved?
My
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
plays the tololoche.
that big ass
Bass.
fucking.
A big ass
The
bass.
tololoche.
Oh,
The shit that they
serious?
use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the ones with the
shit.
spin.
No,
you know?
thank
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
My family
Alright.
likes to sing and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
That's dope.
karaoke be bumping.
My uncle.
This is karaoke. we bump
My
into.
uncle was in a band like a long ass time ago.
Oh, yeah.
He actually played with Enemy too. I don't know if you guys
shit.
know Enemy.
Enemy Riva?
I don't know. I think they're just Enemy. They're like a punk
A
band.
punk band? Oh,
Yeah.
Enemy.
Enemy.
Oh,
Enemy.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The main
Mar-
singer is Marshmello. Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
yeah,
guys.
yeah, that's
These
my
guys
dad told me.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That they used to be in a fucking. They had a bad death metal band. They're bringing it back. They're called Lepra, and he was the singer.
Remember
shit,
Lepra?
Lepra was a shit,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
You couldn't fuck with Lepra back in the days.
Oh, shit.
Not your style of music, but it was
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
Yeah, I think my uncle played with I forgot the fucking band. They went to TJ and they played with like some Mexican like pretty famous band out there.
Oh, shit.
Bala
Yeah.
Recodo type shit.
No, like some heavy metal type shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Some
wow.
fucking narco lean death
yeah.
metal.
That's badass.
Yeah,
Trap.
that shit was tight.
trap.
Some fucking some brujeria or what?
Oh yeah,
Brujeria?
yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah.
shit.
and Enanos Verdes type shit or what?
Nah, brujeria, dog.
Yeah, that's getting badass.
Shout out to Dino.
Brujeria.
Dino
Oh,
from
wow.
Brujeria.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass, man. So you do have
Yeah.
some musical history behind your.
Yeah.
That's tight, man.
Yeah, he taught me how to play like the acoustic and shit.
Oh,
Like
shit.
after all that was said and done,
Mhm.
I think it was pretty short lived. But yeah, after all that was said and done, he showed me like how to pick up the acoustic guitar and play and shit like that. And that's kind of where my shit like kind of branched out, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, usually in my family, I think all my brothers, 3 of my brothers sing, but we all pretty much. Well, I play the guitar. My other brother sings. My oldest brother plays the accordion, and then my other brother also sings too, a little bit.
Where you
Not
guys
that
from?
bad. From Paramount.
Paramount.
No, but I mean like your raza.
My mom's from TJ, and my dad's from Mexicali.
Hell,
Yeah.
I'm in Mexicali right here.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
for real?
Yeah,
Hey,
Pro Cachanilla.
I've actually never. I've been to Mexicali like one time as a kid, but it's like I don't remember.
Don't go
So-
back, dog. Don't go
It's
back.
fucking hot.
Really? It's like I
No, it's
always
a
hear,
good
like,
city, man. It's a good city.
every time I go to TJ,
just don't go in the summer. Don't go in
my
the summer.
family from TJ, like on the summer, they come to TJ from
Yeah.
over there. They're like, oh yeah, we brought like a chivo or something, like
Yeah,
or a
you don't
pig
wanna-
or something.
Some shit.
It's
They
fucking
kill
hot.
something, we go eat, and it's
Yeah.
like we grub out whatever they bring from
Yeah,
over there.
that's a tradition.
Like being in Mexicali is like being in someone's
Fire.
fucking armpit, dog.
All musty and
Humid,
shit.
nasty, like
Damn.
dog.
It's a cool city, but it's hot as
Gross.
fuck.
I was born in Bellflower.
I was born in Bellflower.
They have a nice Wendy's there. It's very
Have
clean.
a nice Wendy's.
very clean restroom.
Not after you went in, dog.
Hell no, dog.
They're like, what's all this jizz on the wall?
Oh, it was like fucking Stanley's dad from South Park.
Hey, don't. The statute of limitations is not up on that yet, so stop talking about it.
Chris is all like, I was just throwing ranch, dog. I don't even know what they're talking about, dog.
I spilled my ranch in there. What the fuck are you doing eating in the bathroom, dog?
It's pretty funny. All right.
So going back to the music.
Going back to the music. All right, where were we at?
So you guys got a mixtape coming out. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's just a big collaboration of music that we got that we like. I feel like the whole mixtape is definitely something that like we all definitely put in the work, and we all definitely like came with a thought process behind every like track that came onto it. Like we wanted to put a mood for each track. Like we wanted to be somewhat as general as we could possibly
Well
make.
thought out.
Yeah,
well
like-
thought out. It was kind of we made tracks and told ourselves like this is gonna go here, so that when people are listening to it, it's like changing moods and stuff.
It's a
Yeah.
whole vibe. You feel me?
Yeah.
The whole
It's
Definitely.
not just like random tracks put together. You feel me? Like we made a whole experience to it. You feel me?
yeah.
From like turn up to like real like slow like intimate shit.
Slow music up to like we're gonna take you to like moods where you're turning up at the club and you back home, maybe
Drinking.
you cuffing up, you clapping cheeks at home, or you maybe hitting up an old girl on
You
the
feel
phone
me?
on a text or
Yeah.
something. You know?
Something.
That's
you feel
right,
me?
that's
Yeah,
right.
Whatever
Yeah.
you're
Out
up
of
to at
everything.
2 a.m. You feel
Yeah,
me?
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
2 a.m. That's the name of the mixtape.
That's
2
cool.
a.m.
That's cool. So what are you writing about in there?
The whole atmosphere of the album is kind of like the highs and lows of the nighttime. So we kind of just try to like project all of our emotions, like
Around that time, like
Yeah.
2 a.m. The vibes around the 2 a.m. time.
yeah, we trying to highlight like
Well, at
Our
least what we
peaks
got
of those
going on,
nights.
like at
We're
least
al-
what we got going
We're
on.
also showcasing our sound because this is like our first mixtape that we got together and we're synchronizing our songs. So we're just like giving you a whole platter of who we are and what sounds we make.
yeah, exactly.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you guys.
I just like that night vibe though.
Yeah, it's the nightlife. It's the
After
nighttime
hours.
It's the nighttime life hours, and it's whatever you wanna. It's whatever you wanna hear.
Yeah.
Like how you feeling and
Because
stuff.
it's like most of the if you hear the whole tape front to back, like for what we have at least right now, like you'll hear like how the mood switches from the beginning to the very very end. Like you'll hear like where somebody like you'll hear the track be like how it is and sounds inside of your ears, and like you'll hear where it takes you, and then the next track will carry that same energy and it will be something totally different as well.
So it's like, who's that bitch? I want to fuck that bitch. I'm fucking that bitch. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
It could be this, or it could go,
Man.
or it could be, I'm at the club, bitch looking fine. I cuffed her up already. We on our way home. I clapped cheeks. She left. Maybe I might hit up old girl, or something like that. It's like changes a lot of
Yeah,
vibes.
old
There's
girl's
a lot.
problems, you feel me?
There's a lot of things that in the mixtape where it takes you like a lot of emotions where people may hear the music and they're gonna relate a lot, no matter like what you're going through.
Mhm.
You're gonna be like, damn, like I related to that at one point, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like we're kind of showcasing a lot of our sound too,
And it's like really young shit. You feel me? It's just like
for the
us
Yeah.
and our youth and having fun with it.
Yeah.
and
having
going
fun
through
with
emotions,
the
you
sounds
feel
of
me?
having
what
fun with the
we're up to
sounds
at
and what
2 a.m..
and what we're up to. Like we try to use the best sounds we can, you know. Like if it sounds good, then we're using it. Like you know,
We do all this
we're,
shit at
we're-
home.
yeah, we do all this
mix
shit at
our
home.
own- We mix our
Yeah.
music, like we record ourselves. You know, we bought our own equipment and everything, so we could just like straight like start at a home base and not have to pay so
Pay
much
for
for
all that
studios
shit.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
just might as well learn how to
Definitely.
engineer ourselves. And at some point, I want to get into like producing our own sound and all that shit. Like,
But you know,
Every aspect.
that's definitely a thing we want to touch on too. Like we definitely want to start producing our own beats, but I feel like we gotta like you know-
Stabilize ourselves,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
understand
like,
where
we,
we're at.
We gotta like. I feel like first you gotta master your craft first, and then it is like you could go abroad and generalize what it is that you're doing with your music. Like
Yeah.
start creating your actual sound with beats and
Yeah.
whatnot.
That's
But-
right.
That's
I mean,
unless you want to come out on what the level you want, you know, to be at. You know, like a lot of people may drop stuff and it like doesn't sound great. It's like, well, it's because you gotta kind of perfect your craft first and then start showcasing what you got.
yeah,
or
if
else
you do
you're-
anything long enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, of course.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
you
You
know,
know,
and
either
it's
got
like-
it or you don't. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Fact.
testify for a lot of people too.
You feel me? I mean, it just you know, you just gotta. We're just trying to come out with our sound, and we're trying to showcase it for everyone on a crisp level or on a level where we're not gonna hear it after and we're not gonna regret it.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
what kind of sound you guys going for?
It's a mixture of a lot of things. I mean,
Like as far as like the influences.
I would say
Oh,
like
the younger youth, maybe.
trap and
Trap.
West Coast influence. I would say.
yeah,
And some ambient music too.
Is that what you guys were influenced by? Most of the West Coast type vibe.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
heavy.
real
heavy,
real
heavy.
like it's real like Kid Cudi induced, very like Travis
Yeah.
Scott induced, like very like Drake induced, and very like
But it
it's
also
just
has like that bass from like West Coast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We also
Yeah.
got that
Enough
you
space
like
to like fill up the bars and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also another thing about the tape, like it's not only about like the highs and lows about you know throughout the night and whatnot. It's also introducing us from like our city and where we're coming
Yeah,
from
yeah.
and whatnhat is definitely like
Paramount 562.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what it
yeah,
is.
we put it on almost every
We're trying to put
track,
out for the city.
like,
We're trying to
for
put out
real,
for the
like-
city.
And,
And there's a lot of talent coming out from our city, so
Yeah.
you
So-
guys are gonna hear a lot from our city because there's
that's
a
very
lot of
true.
talent coming
lot
out from
of-
our city.
a lot of our styles and shit comes from like parties, like high school. Like you know,
Mhm.
that's what we grew up on, and that's just how we live. Like just being ratchet, being turned, like you know, staying up late.
exactly.
Yeah, so we try to like incorporate that with our music, but we also have like, I mean, for our first mixtape, we're trying to just like
Trying to
show ourselves, you know, like just touching up on the surface.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Later
really
on,
scratching.
you'll hear more of our more personal shit, like. So yeah,
I see you guys. There's 4 of you guys. How long have you guys started? How long have you guys been doing this, man? As a collaborative group.
man.
I
Well,
know
I
you
mean,
guys-
we have
rock
different-
band first.
I know.
Yeah, we were a rock band first. Swear to God.
So first, it
what kind
started,
of what kind
no.
of what kind of band was it?
So like when we started off, it was just me. It was me, the homie Kevin, and the homie Angel.
Yeah.
We always knew Ivan, but he didn't live in the area where we lived at the moment. So like we only saw him at school and whatnot. And he was like, he was a homie at school. So then like we decided to make a rock band and like you know
It ain't go nowhere.
it ain't going nowhere. But we
We
came
like
up.
in 5th grade. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
We came up off of a lot of music. Like we at that time we were listening to like things like Alisana, fucking Escape the Fate, things like that. Like
Yeah.
it was
Linkin Park,
yeah,
Korn,
Throwback
Falling in
Thursday.
reverse.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback,
for
huh?
sure, for
Rage Against
sure.
the Machine. Shit.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yup.
And what made you guys just switch?
Nothing. We actually just dropped the music for a while, and then we
Nah.
started getting.
Let's keep it a buck. The star player quit. I said, you know what? I don't
No,
want to do this no more.
madness.
So, you know, once I fell, everyone was like, all right, you know. Like,
And then you guys just switched to rap,
yeah,
to hip hop.
yeah.
Yeah, cause like
It just naturally happened though. Like
you really put me on Kid Cudi, and I feel like that's what really changed everything.
Yeah.
Like we started listening to Kid Cudi, and like the album just got more like I don't know. Like we started getting into more of his albums and stuff, and then after that, you know, we started getting on Tyler Creator the wave, and then you know from there, that's when we just stopped. We just dropped all of the alternative like rock music that we were listening to, and we're just strictly rap.
Yeah. But also, he put us on Idea and Ability, and that kind of changed a lot. That
very
changed
true.
a lot for
Idea
us.
and ability. That's
Yeah.
very true.
that was like still one of
Firstborn.
my favorite.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Firstborn is good ass album.
So that's what you guys are being pretty much influenced by. People
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I mean,
That's what the kind of vibe you guys are bringing to the album. Ha,
Yes,
right? Vibe.
exactly.
Ha, pun.
So who's the major writer of all you guys? Like, who's the one that really puts it all together? Or is it a collaborative effort? Like, you guys write your own rhymes, or one person helps out?
we all
Yeah.
do. Well, our
We all do
share
a
of
share
our work.
yeah,
you know, like if
definitely.
you got it, you want a verse on the track, then boy, you better hop on it. You just
Yeah.
better start writing.
Initially, though, it was I think we all started writing and it wasn't going as good, and then Kevin kind of kept going with it, and well, personally, me, I kind of like took a break. I was kind of like a little kickback and shit. So he progressed like immensely, and that kind of influenced me. So I was like, I would kind of see like his writing format, and I would try to like incorporate that with my music and try to get better. And yeah, that kind of
Who produces your music?
We really get our beats from YouTube. Or like people we talk to and shit like that. Like
Yeah,
trying to
whenever
get out there and
we
shit.
have like a couple producers that we talk to. One from around the area. That one boy.
My boy Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's pretty cool.
But like we there's most of the time, like even for the producers that we have on YouTube that we subscribe to, like their sound like never like is always the same. So like we cannot always refer back to that producer. So we always have to be on the lookout for more producers more on YouTube.
I always
so,
gotta
like,
stay on point about who's like what other new producers are popping off on YouTube, because you can't always stick to the same producer. Then
Exactly.
that same sound is just gonna draw you out. You ain't even gonna have no creative space at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, and you guys are looking into doing your own music.
Facts. We really want to progress on like making our own beats, stuff like that.
Every
We're just trying to-
in every aspect.
Yeah.
Have you guys looked at what kind of equipment you guys gonna get?
The only equipment I have is the MPK, the
Oh, the little beat. The
little
tag.
beat pad. It's a little red one. I bought it for my cousin. He bought it for like $100, and he's like, I have it right there collecting dust. Like, you want it? He's, I'll sell it to you for $100. I was like, fuck it, and I have it there collecting dust. Awesome.
You gotta get on it.
I got
man.
$100.
So like, who's the most music influence? Like, who's the one that makes more like the music here? I know you guys said but you said you had one. So is there anybody here who also makes music, or are you guys just the rappers? And
We
Just the rappers.
we just write the lyrics to it. We don't really like. I mean, I was going into beat making for a while. I was going into FL Studios for a minute, but it's just a lot of shit to learn, and it's a lot of shit to balance out when you also got to write the lyrics to the music as well.
That's
so
good though,
like,
because
and-
some people concentrate so much on both that they lack one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's better to
Like,
just
spread
be,
yourself too far.
yeah. Sometimes better to just concentrate on
Don't
one
put
thing.
don't put too much on your plate,
Because the producer will come, man. If they like your shit, producers will come. They won't. You just have to just keep writing, right? And you concentrate on that. Trust me, man. There's gonna be some cats be like, "Yo, I want you to do your shit." you
Yeah,
know?
we're working on our.
That's what
craft
happens
right
most of the time.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
don't concentrate too much on like making music.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I would say. Because some people just don't do. They don't have it. They try so hard trying to make the music that they lack the lyric skills.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very
And
true.
if you're a rapper, why the fuck are you gonna just try to make music? You know what I'm saying? It's like, just concentrate on shit. The music will come.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll come naturally.
What I really admire about you guys is that you're hungry as fuck.
Facts, bro. I need to get
Yeah.
out.
Get out 16,600,
I
bro.
mean,
We need to
I
get
hear your
out.
stomachs growling, man. And you guys,
Golly, G.
you guys remind me, of us when we were kids and when we were fucking first starting off music, and everything was new.
Yeah,
And then all we wanted to do and all we talked about is, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And that brings me back, and it's like inspiring to me, like an old motherfucker. Like,
feels nostalgic and
It's like-
shit.
yeah, because everybody has that group of friends when they start music together.
Right.
You guys probably blow up together, or you guys branch off together. But right now is the now.
Yeah,
know?
now is
2
now we
a.m.
get
mixtape
together.
right here. You know what I'm saying?
Homie.
It's
Yeah.
Hashtag vibe, hashtag vibe.
2019. Then that's crazy.
That and hashtag fuck the cure.
Fuck the cure.
I'm trying to make
Hashtag
that
La
viral.
Clika. Hashtag La Clika.
Hashtag La Clika. Hashtag fuck the cure.
Fucking care, bro.
That's right. You think I got it? Fuck the cure.
I don't know
All
about
right.
that. I don't know.
Welcome.
I like the Cure.
That's the
Fuck
band?
it.
Yeah.
What is
that-
I'm admitting to that.
Oh,
shit.
that's
I
the
like
band?
Cure.
I don't know. You gotta.
Yo.
I low-key like the Cure.
You my boy Chris, so I heard you say
We're
fuck
on
the
like
cure, so I had to say it back.
That's right. That's love right
I
there.
had to say it back. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You listen to Cure like that?
How do you guys? What's your writing process when you guys come up with a song? Like, do you guys call each other, or does one say I got a song, and then you guys vibe off of this, or do you guys work together?
Yeah, it could be both.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Days are planned out, or sometimes we just kick it. Like, what's up? Kick it. Smoke a blunt. We chilling. We just start something, and then we just start making music.
And then whoever's not there, we send them the track and the beat. We're gonna.
A lot of the times, 2 a.m. came from like us being at my house, and it's 2 a.m. and the speakers are just the beats are just blasting, and we're just there pacing back and forth in my living room.
Yeah, just
right. And it's like, hey, pause it. I got my shit done. Let me lay my shit down. It's like, all right, there I am. Like, we recording our stuff. It's all right. I got it done. Next, like everybody, like pizza. Just
shout
you get hungry. Shout out to my brother. That's my brother.
Come home from a function, dog. All right, well, let's go make a track real quick.
Yeah.
We go to this fool's house at like 4 a.m. Exactly for before a function.
Like
Funny story.
Before a function, just so
funny story. On my boy Danny's birthday, they did a bonfire at the beach. Me and Kevin were chilling. Like, man, we still got like 2 hours for this bitch. We were chilling. We scratched balls for like a whole hour. Like, did nothing. At the last hour, me and Kevin were like, fuck it, we were just skimming through YouTube, listening to beats. We fell across this beat. Me and Kevin just knocked it out in the whole hour. We got to this was party, like, hey, we just wrote a song in like an hour. You want to hear it? Nice. It was live. You guys are going to hear that on the tape. You guys are going to hear that on the tape, too.
Right on. We got 2 tracks that you sent to us, which was Match It. And what was the name of the other one?
Loud Pack.
No, it's Fly Trap.
Fly Trap.
Yeah, that was not going on the tape. That's his single.
Yeah, I brought out Fly Trap.
Brought out Fly Trap.
Wait a minute.
All right, do you guys have any shows planned in the future? Where do you want to play?
Yeah, that was a question I was gonna ask. What's the spot that you guys like? We gotta play that.
Rolling Loud. We
Yeah,
got a headline for Rolling Loud.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a festival.
All right,
it's a festival, like a big.
Speak to the person in Germany right now that's listening to this shit.
Y'all motherfuckers are talking about a giant festival.
So
I'm
Rolling Loud
I'm talking about your first show, dog.
I'll see. That's my visions. Like, those are my visions. I have big visions.
Take me away from my vision.
As far as like these small shows, like, I'm not put on yet. I don't, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow.
What's the small one like? Fuck, what is it?
Project Blow.
What the fuck?
Really?
Project Blow, dog.
Again with the fucking porno, dog.
No.
Look, this is where gonna be where it's gonna turn.
Shit. Hey, is it still around, Project Blow?
Let's turn off your fucking mic, doggy.
Shit. Yo, what is that shit? The Hard Rock Cafe or some shit? Is that like a venue?
Dude, the Hard Rock Cafe, I think you're talking about House of Blues.
Yeah, House of Blues. Yeah, it's out there, right?
Yeah, House of Blues.
Shout my dumb ass.
You gotta sell
Hard Rock Cafe, you're talking about some fucking.
You gotta sell tickets for the House of Blues.
Oh, yeah?
Shit,
It's about food, my boy.
Pay to play.
I'm a hungry motherfucker, bro. Big body.
Big body, like shit.
So you guys speak on that spot you guys talking about that you guys want to play at and why?
Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
It's big as hell. I mean, everybody knows it's international.
I feel like it's nostalgic to all of us here because that's the first show that we all went to.
Yeah,
you
got the VIP passes, bro. Them shit sucked.
Nah,
that was day and night.
Oh, that was day and night. Oh, on day and night, bro.
Yeah,
I perform on day and night too.
We definitely gotta go to day.
Yeah, I'd be lit out there.
but yeah, I mean,
Day and night.
Day and night?
Yeah.
Day and night.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Get the feelings right.
It's Kid Cudi.
Those are the feelings. Yeah,
Kid
Kid Cudi.
Shout out Kid Cudi.
Wah, wah.
Shout out Kid Cudi.
Yeah, shout out Clika.
Yeah, but I mean, Rolling Loud is like international as shit. Like,
Nationwide, bro.
they even have tiers of rappers like when they perform. So it's like everybody gets a chance too to like perform on there.
Yeah.
There's people like that blew up like last year, like
Shoreline Mafia.
was
stuff
opening,
like that.
Was opening for them in like 6 months within the blow up. It's like so you're saying it's like that could have been their like first show type, which wasn't, But it's like imagine for some people that don't have a blow up like that, and it's just like blow up out of nowhere, and then you're headlining for like Rolling Loud or something. It's like it really do be like that.
Yeah. I think that
it goes up to that little kid yodeling at Coachella. Like nobody expected that.
That was
You mean
crazy.
yodeling at fucking Walmart, dog?
Yeah, Walmart. They gave him more than $1.50 at Coachella.
I respect Cat because you feel me. When he came back from tour, he said that he bought his homie an Xbox.
Xbox,
You're a real
bro. He
motherfucker,
bought his
bro.
boy an
Yeah,
Xbox. He
you're
said,
a
I got you,
motherfucker.
G. I got you. I bought you the Xbox.
He came
One.
home broke bread.
He
Like,
fucked
yo,
up.
We
He
all winning.
fucked up, dog. He should have bought him a PS4, dog.
All
Whatever.
right. Well, backtracking to the question, I feel like just performing at something like a festival like that would be like a huge milestone. it'll set like that point where it's like we made it. You know, like from being a viewer to being like the performer. You know, like being on the
because we've
main
been there
stage and
before.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
depending on where you are.
Yeah.
You turn the tables and shit.
But
Yeah, hell yeah.
exactly.
See, but that's the thing. What are y'all gonna do to prove to your, to get there?
Yeah.
You gotta play the little shows. You gotta
Yeah,
fucking
facts.
hustle.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
Facts.
All right, where are you guys gonna
Def-
hustle to get to
def-
that fucking show?
Definitely. I understand that. I was just speaking like
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
You're shooting the
but,
moon.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I wouldn't know. Like I'd have to be
Yeah.
put on straight up. Keep
You
it
know,
a $150.
We've been having some ideas of like
Venues and shit like that.
renting an Airbnb and creating our own shows and just inviting everybody and and establishing our own fan base within our city first, something along that nature, but as for now it's just been a
Yeah.
thought.
As
That's
for
some
now,
punk
as for,
rock shit
as
right
for
there.
like the mentality I got, is just like fuck. Well, I guess I'll cross that bridge when we get there because
Yeah.
we're still flowing with it.
Yeah.
You know what? How about y'all try to book the fucking factory, dog?
Hey.
What's up? What's up with that?
Yeah, I like
The
that.
fucking
I like
factory,
that shit.
bro.
The cops will start tripping.
The cops will start tripping.
But
though.
It's a factory. They can't trip.
they were tripping.
But
on me
we smoking
yesterday.
loud packet food. They packed. And
the
they
thing
ran
is-
up on us at the
the
factory
thing is,
yesterday
look,
too.
look,
Like,
No.
bitches,
But
man.
inside the factory.
Oh,
To
hey,
keep
you know
it a
what?
buck 50,
Yeah,
you cannot
we
go
buy
in
the
there.
factory. Buy the factory.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
No,
Nipsey
no.
Hussle shit,
Just
bro.
talk to the owners, rent the factory out for a night.
All right.
Throw a show,
Hey.
invite some peeps, give them
That's
the
how it
fucking
is.
profits, and you're
how
all
you do
good.
You know what's crazy?
you do
You can
it.
actually rent a fucking that shit like a factory.
A warehouse.
Yeah, like on Airbnb, they be charging. Oh no, on I forgot what the
But
fuck
he's
it's
talking
called.
about get the factories by the pad.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
That'd be
the
lit.
thing is
That'd be
like
That's
talking
local. That's
I'm talking
local.
about the factory where you used to park at smoking.
Yeah, that's why
That's
why
why.
the factory.
Talk to the owner of that factory. Be like, we want to throw a little show, rent us a little space and shit.
The factory though is a block. That's
It's
what we
a
call
whole-
it.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
the whole
it's
block.
like mad factories.
It's nothing but they build nothing but cars there. There's nothing but Mazda RX-7s that they build there. So like, yeah,
We'd be like, where you at? The Factos. Which one?
Alright.
Mats or Marcel?
If
Marcel.
If
say
the
less.
owner of that factory is some Chicano, I bet he'll help you guys out.
Yeah,
That's for show. Shout
They
out
gotta
like
see
his-
your
his
struggle.
shop
I
or
hope
some
so.
shit.
Shout
I
out
hope
to the
so.
factory.
Shout out to the
Shout out to
factory.
factory.
Paramount.
Shout out to
Hey,
factory.
y'all guys, try to push that. I want to see that factory fucking show.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
hell
yeah.
yeah.
That's actually
For
a
sure.
great ass fucking
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, yeah, we
The
gotta.
factory show.
That's
gotta
where
chop it
you.
up
That's
with
where
cats.
y'all started, man.
The factory project.
You gotta. I'd rather play at that factory than at Coachella, dog.
Hey, that's facts.
That's
real.
facts.
That shit will be
That's
more
for sure.
monumental. Like
Uh-huh.
it'll be more of a
Yeah.
memory. Like
Remember when we used to get fucking chased out of here by the cops, dog? Now people are coming to see us right here, dog. At the fucking
At
factory.
the factory.
And in the
dog.
city too.
It's in the
dog.
city. We make that a fucking venue, bro.
Yeah,
That a fucking venue.
there you go, man.
Yeah.
Couple
For sure.
generators and a fucking PA. That's all you fucking need.
Hell yeah.
Not even the factory has power, dog.
True.
factory.
The factory.
Hey, you know
they
what's
got
crazy?
outlets.
Nah,
We in
they got
2019.
it took us to come to this podcast to have that idea
thought,
in our
the
head.
idea.
So we want to
Facts.
thank La Clika podcast
Hashtag
for
like
having us.
podcast.
Hashtag
Yeah,
Let's
real
Talk About
shit.
Podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because that we never
Appreciate
even
this
thought
shit.
of this. We never even
gotta
thought of
play
this,
the
bro.
factory, man.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
Hashtag Anthony.
Or even a homie with a big ass yard.
Yo,
Big fucking
yeah,
backyard,
I feel-
dude, and just fucking and do shit like that after the factory.
Right
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
factory.
yeah.
Some kickback after
Yeah.
parties
Has a
type
big
shit.
ass yard and
Facts.
just invite motherfuckers over.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I think
5 members only.
Hey, facts. I think anything that will bring money in our pockets, we see some shit that we can invest into our our brand name and shit like that. I think it's
Yeah.
a go. Like we're
It's
not
always a
gonna
go.
shoot anything down as long
Hell
as
yeah.
it's money.
Well,
Hell yeah.
as a person that I'm in a band, I'm gonna tell you in the beginning, there's gonna be no fucking money.
Hell no.
Facts.
I was
Oh,
just
that's
gonna.
for sure.
I was
You're gonna have
put
to
it-
invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose
Just like
money.
every business, you guys
Right.
are a fucking business. Think of your group not as a fucking hip hop group, whatever. Think of it as a fucking enterprise, as a fucking business that you can grow. So go ahead from there. If you want to make money, it takes money to make money.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all. We're all
Right, you gotta spend money to make money.
professionals.
Facts.
It's all an
You gotta
investment,
fucking
man.
get merch. You gotta fucking buy stickers. You gotta promote. You gotta fucking rent a venue.
Right.
You gotta
You
do
can-
shit like that, and you can't go out there just thinking, you know what? I want to make some money. As long as there's money involved, I'm there. No, first of all, you spend that money, and then the money will come.
The
Yeah, I
music,
feel
the
that.
music's the easy part. It's all the all the
Yeah,
other
most
bullshit that comes
definitely.
out of it.
Because
We've
you're gonna
always-
lose money.
We've
in the beginning.
always said that making the music is only 10% of this work.
Yeah.
Like
Not even that.
being an artist, like we feel like it's being so much busier than just being at the studio. Like you gotta be doing interviews, you gotta be doing podcasts, you gotta be taking photography, you gotta be doing separate things.
Yeah,
you gotta be
facts.
flying, you gotta be going
Facts.
here, you gotta be doing
It's
that.
not just like I'm a rapper, so I'm just show up to the studio and
No,
spit a
even,
fire first.
even before that, like we work. You got to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, you gotta
to
work.
have
Yeah,
money to even invest
exactly,
yourself.
exactly.
In general.
It's an investment.
We all
Started from you gotta start from the bottom. You gotta start somewhere.
Start
so
from
you
the
gotta-
bottom, now we're here.
Type shit. You feel me? Type shit.
see what,
Shout out Drake.
like, and you always have to carry shit with you. Like Bago, when he was fucking doing his groups, you always had fucking promotional shit right on you.
Always.
For
Always
Yeah.
got stickers.
I keep fucking Clika
CDs.
stickers in the car.
Have to
Yeah,
always.
That's
always got to promote yourself. That's one thing that you always got to have the mindset of a promote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're at a
Got the
fucking gas
opportunity, it's
station,
there.
if you're at a gas station and you're bumping your shit in your car,
This bag of
you
stickers.
know, like you're pumping gas and some fool's hearing something in your car, like, who is that shit? Oh, that's us. Boom, and you fucking give them a fucking spot right there.
Yep.
Or
You
give
gotta-
them a click. Like, you always got to be thinking that shit.
Yeah. You
know,
gotta
to
live
be
and
big.
breathe
Right.
your brand.
Always,
It's like
man.
I don't know if you ever like gone to Venice Beach. You're at a fucking random gas station. You see this dude with a backpack come to you like, "Hey, dog, I'm giving you this free fucking, this demo, but you gotta donate $5."
Type
It's
shit.
not free then.
yeah.
But that motherfucker's on his hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
He's out
know.
there
A lot of the
promoting
times,
his
like,
shit.
so trip out. Like one time I went to Target. I didn't go to Target. I was with my brother. We get there. He's talking about some guy talking about, "Hey, you want to buy my mixtape?" So I was doing this whole music thing too. So my brother was like, for sure, like in his head he's thinking, like, my little brother does the same thing. It'd be cool if he were to do that and someone were to support him.
Mm-hmm.
My brother gets out of Target, gives him like $10, I think. And he takes his tape. My brother gets in the car, plays that shit. That shit was a blank CD. Hashtag grimy ass niggas.
Grimy ass nigga.
You got
Snake ass niggas, bro, in the fucking grass. We'll fuck
funny.
them.
So see, that's where you fuck up because you always have to say, "Hey, I want you to bump it before I buy it."
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
but
them.
you know, being kind hearted, you're like, bro, I'm not even gonna question it, bro. Here, $10. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, even then, the guy that wasn't even asking for how much. My
Yeah.
brother's like, $10. I'll give you $10 for this CD. Like, fuck it.
Because you got to turn the tables around because that could be you one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you've seen the real ones. They'll come up to you with a pair of headphones and
Yeah.
listen to it. If you
Right.
like it, donate a little shit.
Yeah, and you
And
can have it.
take
Yeah.
it. You know?
Shit like that, like, it happened to me back in the 90s, man. I was at a club, just chilling, watching some show and shit, and some cat came up to me. He's like, "Yo, man, here's my tape." And I was like, actually, it wasn't his tape. It was, like, my boy's tape. And I'm like, "Oh, cool." He gave it to me. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" or whatever. Came home, played it, whatever. It said Mobb Deep.
No
No
way.
way.
What the
Man.
fuck? That's crazy.
And I have the original fucking
Serio?
promo. It was a promo tape, the Mobb Deep. And I didn't know who
What
they were
the
back then.
Yo, that's fucking dope, bro. That's like
That could be you motherfuckers, but you
Yeah.
gotta hustle like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Dude, he could fucking make a museum of hip hop history. He has all kinds of shit, dude.
Yo, so you're
What
in this,
the
you're in the
fuck?
scene like that heavy, like just all in your city,
whole
and shit like
time?
that?
I
Or,
got
like all
shit.
around.
Tell these cats how many vinyls you got.
I got over 2,000 probably.
God damn.
Yeah, I got CDs, I got tapes, I got boom boxes. I got
Damn, that's dope,
I got
bro.
vinyl records, I got turntables. But that's how deep I was. Like I was just people just give me tapes. Just give me tapes. Record tapes, and it's free. And like you're like, what the fuck is this for? But you never know, man. That guy could be big.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and,
saying.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, I got Mobb Deep. I got some fucking. I remember I got a Kid Frost.
Kid
I had a
Frost,
Kid Frost. Like, who the fuck is this? Like,
Kid
he
Frost.
came up to us. Like, he was yo man. He was like that. He was a hungry motherfucker. He was just giving shit out.
Yeah, cause you hungry. If you giving it out, like you're like fuck
Chance
it.
to
You
rap,
know,
yeah.
you taking any chance you got.
Yeah.
Like fuck it.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know?
you just gotta hustle. You never know, man. Like I said, I have a Mobb Deep original Shook ones.
Facts.
Like, what the fuck is this? We performed back in the day with Psycho Realm
Oh shit.
before they were big.
Yeah, yeah.
Like nobody knew who the fuck they were, man.
You know that they had right here in HP. You know where Gage Middle School's at?
Yeah.
Across the street, there used to be a little tiny fucking record shop called Locos.
Yeah.
All right, so they came and they did like a little signing and shit. Be Real was there. They were all there and shit, sick jacking, So I was like, who the fuck is Psycho Realm? I didn't know that they had Be Real from Cypress Hills there. And you know how much they fucking asked to get paid?
$5?
Nah. Like, I think it was like 4 cases of beer, like
No way.
five pizzas, and some fucking weed.
Plus, that's about like $100.
Yeah.
That was my that was my homeboy's fucking uncle's record shop.
That was his record shop. I remember that place.
That's crazy.
It was
So that-
there for a long time.
Yeah, it was in that little shopping center.
Yeah.
where they had that little store that would sell fucking singles and shit.
Yeah, my homeboy Terry used to live down there.
Beer,
Terry
weed,
the
beer, weed, and
skater?
pizza. Beer,
Huh?
weed, and pizza.
Terry the skater.
No, he wasn't a skater.
Oh, okay. Wrong Terry.
But he used to be on. It was on Gentry Street, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
He's
it
got
was
to
past
hustle, man.
Gentry.
That's a hustling move right there. Man. He's got to just.
But it was on.
Yeah, it was probably. It was on
Gentry.
Gentry.
Yeah, I
You know, I'll
remember
take
that.
anything. Fuck it.
It was right before Miles.
Because I remember playing gigs and I was just happy to get a hamburger special at the end of the night.
Yeah, because you're like, fuck it.
You know, like, I was just like,
Fire.
fucking, you know what? I'm fucking hungry. Let's do this. You know, they fucking feed you, dude.
He's like, who's got that Wendy's ranch?
Who got the Wendy's
Who's got the
Ranch?
good Wendy's ranch?
Hashtag Wendy's Ranch.
Straight out the bathroom.
Shit, Wendy's sponsor coming through. Wendy's Ranch.
Yeah,
Nah, but I mean, that's just the way it's gonna be. You're gonna have your good gigs. You're gonna have your bad gigs.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your fucking gigs where they're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna pay you this much money. You're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna make money at the
Facts.
bar." And then all of a sudden, well, you know what? You only played for like fucking 2 hours, and
And
you're
you're
supposed
booked
to
for
be
like
on
3 or
No, you were
something.
booked for 2 hours and 3 minutes, so I'm not gonna pay you.
What the fuck? You smoking
It's happened to
peeper?
fucking
Yeah,
me,
it
dude.
could happen.
It's
man.
happened to
It's
me.
happened.
dude, I'm telling you, like, we've been in a band here, fucking, Midnight Motives for
Yeah.
a while. We just played that little bar show. We didn't expect any kind of money, but they gave us like $150. I know it's nothing,
Yeah.
but it's something. It shows you appreciation. You guys came out. It's like, fuck it, whatever. That covers drinks, whatever. They give us drink tickets too, but I'm telling you, like, don't expect big money in the beginning.
No, don't expect anything in the beginning.
Don't even
Facts.
expect it. Period. Like,
Period.
It'll happen.
You gotta
It'll
just
come.
hustle, man.
Dude, I
It's
remember
about the fucking hustle.
I mean, at the end, we doing it to get out the mud, but it's like, at the end of the day, doing music too is like,
It's a passion.
it's just a passion too. It's not just for the money and stuff like that. The money is just a bonus.
Yeah.
It's a bonus.
It's a
you know?
bonus in the far future.
Yeah.
Facts.
Most
It's a bonus, but it's
Yeah.
like, as far as like right now, we're just doing it for the passion. Like it's fun to do the music, so let's fucking do it.
Just
Let's
keep it
link
that
up
way.
and do music. It's not nothing more than that.
And I mean, we just heard, the listeners have heard your last 2 tracks we just played.
Yeah.
That's just dope. So I think you guys, like, you can, write and write and write, but you need to get it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So if it's a small show, whatever it is, nobody's
that
going to
shit.
hear you if you're in your fucking room. You're
No
in your
gigs too
garage,
small,
you're
man.
recording in the studio.
Yeah.
You need to get out there and you spit your shit. And that's when people will hear your shit. Because the most money doesn't come off fucking album sales and shit like that.
It comes off
shows.
It comes out shows,
touring.
merch sales, shit like that. That's what it is.
Step up merch game and grind out those shows.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's what we've been thinking about too. We've been thinking about starting like a clothing brand, but we want to deliver everything that we're working on as a package. Like we want to drop like the music videos and the tape and all the photography all not at once, but deliver it like in sequence how it's supposed to be done versus just dropping everything at one time. Oh, this is the one that everybody likes, so we got to go and record a music video for this one now, like type shit. So we're doing it like kind of ordered.
Yeah, all that shit is just content. It's
Yeah.
just us. It's our content.
You got to do it like in a wave, man. Just like
Yeah.
comes,
Yeah.
goes,
It's-
comes, goes, comes,
yeah.
goes,
Yeah.
You gotta be
Keep
prolific.
going back to your page and shit.
Yeah, you gotta keep on coming back.
Yeah.
Just gotta stay
Relevant.
consistent and relevant.
And just stay true.
Yeah, stay
No,
true.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
To yourself.
stay true to
Actually.
yourself. Make sure your music is you. You
Yeah.
know, and it's your sound, and
Yeah.
you sound different than everybody else.
Don't fake it.
Don't
Just
fake
be
it.
you. Listen, people will call you out.
Yeah.
Facts,
So
big facts, big facts.
and
They
you guys
will.
have you guys heard a lot of fuck ups?
Oh, definitely.
Motherfuckers get mad.
2018, 2019, beginning of 2019 been a very crazy year in the rap game. That's for sure.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Very crazy.
Where do you guys see hip hop? Let me ask you guys, like in the next 5 years.
Oh, it's
Man.
That shit is growing in all types of directions.
it's going in all types of directions. Honestly,
It's a little like unpredictable at this point because
Yeah.
like think about it, you got country mixed in it.
Yeah,
now.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
The
say the
horse-
same shit.
I was gonna say that
Mixing
shit
it,
too.
dog, like,
you
it's-
got Lil Nas X doing Old Town Road, and it's like
Shit slap.
like
the
hip hop fits in
325,000
anything, so it's
how
like
much?
very unpredictable.
I feel
Hip hop
like-
fits in anything.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be mad subgenres.
Right.
Like, they're
Yeah,
gonna be,
it's like how we were talking
Yeah.
earlier. Like it's so general that you could really mix anything. Like it's
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's
The only reason some people have bad views on hip hop is because like it's categorized maybe as a whole. So it's like Old Town Road, which it's maybe like a country rap song, is still categorized hip hop. When you're listening to like Lil Uzi Vert which is like what some people may call like mumble rap, and then you throw in like Mobb Deep in there, and it's like, how is all that rap?
Yeah.
Or how is all that hip hop?
Well, that's exactly where I was gonna touch on.
Hip hop's
I
a
just feel,
subculture, though.
I just feel that there's a lot of cats who, you know, they know hip hop and all that, and they hear all this fucking mumble rap, and they're like, this fool ain't even fucking rapping. He's just like, you know, this bullshit.
Learning shit out.
Yeah, I
And
mean, a lot of the
who
time,
started all that shit, like the Migos and shit.
Well,
I'd say like Migos and Future.
yeah,
Migos.
Migos,
Migos,
and
right?
Future. But I feel like Future came in with a little bit more content.
it was
Migos
mumble
did.
rap, but it was more of like a drunken.
But it was all like,
Drugged out.
you know, like, it all came from the
Yeah,
fucking
that's
Migos.
the Migos.
That's
flow.
That's
Future.
Migos
Yeah,
flow.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
That's the
definitely
Migos.
You know,
You know, but I feel like there's a time and place for everything. Like, for
Yeah.
example, like you're not gonna be at the gym, fucking listening to like,
oldies or some shit.
yeah, you're gonna
You know,
be in there
like-
blasting some like, you know,
something that's
some
pumped up. You know,
Gucci
it's
or
like,
some cheap.
Like
because
shit.
some people
Dog.
might be like, "How you listening to techno
bump-
to a bunch of machines?"
you be bumping.
You know, and it's like,
Exactly.
bro, it's like it sounds great to the ear. Like at this time when I'm working out, like this is what has my adrenaline pumping or something. You know, and it's like people just have a different taste in music.
yeah.
But like I'm saying, it's very tough for some people to categorize all these different sounds, even some sounds that you may not like, and they're still categorized into what you
Yeah.
think is hip hop.
Of
And
course.
it's like, but I definitely understand the idea of there maybe being
Yeah.
like subgenres within hip hop, because there is maybe like
So general,
there is
so
maybe
general.
like a viewpoint where it's kind of like uncontrolled as to what is and what is not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand your standpoint, but us La Clika members, we're a little bit older. We're a little bit more old school. And we're
Definitely,
used to
yeah.
our shit back then, you know.
But it's
so when
like-
we listen to this shit, it's just like, what are these kids listening to? Like this dude just in his fucking song, he said fucking.
a whole nothing, a whole
But
lot of
yeah,
nothing.
like-
yeah. Or what's Lil Pump song? What does he say? Fucking
Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Yeah, the whole
like
the
50
whole
times
16,
in
like,
fucking
that's-
like
yeah.
2 minutes.
Well, I
like-
mean, that's like your Ice-T of your era, you know?
No.
Not your Ice-T, my bad. Your
Oh, fuck.
my bad. Take
I
that
got
back.
offended.
Ice Baby type shit. You know, it's like meme songs or type
I
shit.
never liked Vanilla Ice.
Exactly. You don't like it. You don't
bro.
like it,
That was
but that
never
was
your
hip hop.
taste.
You don't like it, but that was your hip hop
No,
at the time. It was
yeah.
still hip hop.
I ain't
Was
that
it
old,
MC
dog.
You know, it's like-
I am.
My shit was like Ice
But that's what I'm
Cube,
saying. That's-
fucking
that's-
See,
There's
but
been
Dre.
corny shit in
Yeah,
every
that's what I'm saying.
generation.
Yeah.
And every generation there's always gonna be some shit that you don't like.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, of
and
course.
I know as like older heads, you may think like, why y'all little niggas ain't doing your homework? You know why? Like why y'all ain't learn? Well, at the same time, you're never too old to stop learning. So why y'all ain't doing your homework?
Exactly.
No, we do, and that's why we have La Clica podcast. We have the challenges.
Yeah.
Challenge me Dick
That's
to
the-
listen
that's what
to
I'm
music,
saying.
and we challenge this guy to listen to fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine.
See, but that's
Oh,
that's a
shit.
bad
And-
one. That's a
No,
bad
no,
one.
no,
because
no,
that's
no,
like a
no.
meme.
Listen,
That's like
dog.
a meme rapper.
So this guy, like, he went in listening to one of the shittiest, I think, one of the shittiest rappers besides fucking Cardi B. Fuck that bitch. But
Hashtag fuck Cardi B.
yeah, fuck Cardi B.
Man,
She's
y'all
Hashtag fuck
fucking
Cardi.
up our feature.
Hey,
Ah, shit.
Cardi B is
I just
fucking
lost a
terrible,
million
I just
man.
moused like 15 mil right there.
I don't care. Cardi B
These
is
niggas ain't
fucking
saying
terrible.
fuck Cardi B.
All right, but this is Anthony from La Clica, so it doesn't represent all of La Clica members, you know, visions.
The views expressed by
views,
Anthony from La Clica podcast do not reflect it.
I just don't like Cardi B.
opinions.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think she's a good fucking artist, and I don't know how the fuck she's been getting so many fucking awards.
I
Fuck
feel-
that.
It's because she makes money moves, dog.
It's that. It's that.
Dude,
ass.
sorry.
Bottoms.
No, it's that
Kim
ass,
Kardashian,
right?
bloody
Kim
shoes.
Kardashian made the first money move, dog.
That's true.
She sucked a dick and got famous, and look at her.
And that,
She's a lawyer now.
without even a money
Hey,
shot.
Hey, now she now,
Sucked their dick to be a lawyer.
now she's making political moves with Donald Trump.
political. No,
Okay,
man.
so back to that.
Yeah, back,
Stop,
back, yeah,
stop.
back
Yeah.
to what you were saying.
So, on that point, like, you know, I appreciate the old school rap, the old shit. And when I hear this shit, it's just like, dude, they're saying the same fucking lines over and over. They even got no fucking flow. And everybody's so into that shit. And I don't get it.
It's
I would say it's not even that, because those type of artists aren't even as big as the J. Cole's or the Kendricks. Those are like, those guys are getting like 500K first week sales. The Migos are like barely hitting 100K.
Yeah,
you
that's
feel me?
true.
That type of music is only when you want to turn up and you're at a certain spot and you're not trying to think about shit too deep. But obviously, I'm not listening to Migos freaking 24/7, like
right
all day.
Like, all
like,
day.
believing
I don't wake
everything
up
and
listening to
believing in
Migos to
everything
like
they say, you know?
walk it like I talk. Like I'm not waking
Like,
up. listening
YG
to
There's
shit just
different
came
moods
out.
to shit.
YG shit bang.
YG
Yo,
shit
shit
bang.
bang.
bro.
Can I say like?
Everybody in the West Coast fucks with YG.
Yeah.
The young people do. At least I know that.
Can I say an? Oh,
You have an
Can-
opinion
can-
on it, my boy?
yeah. Can I say? I only fuck like heavy with like 2-3 songs from the YG album.
Facts.
There you go.
Like
Facts.
that Camilla track. I was like,
But
yo.
if you think about it, as far as off topic of like that, which I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. A lot of people were hating on his numbers too, and it was kind of like you can't really hate on his numbers because he didn't even have no promo rollout.
Yeah, he didn't.
You know,
He just dropped
he
that
even called it
shot,
out like my bad for the weak ass promo rollout. It's not even the time to be, you know, like he's still hurt about Nipsey, so he's like, I'm not even gonna promote my shit like that. Like here's the album, whatever.
Probably
you know,
You listen to it. You listen.
yeah,
to
you
it.
listen to it, get with it. If you're not, then don't listen to it.
Yeah.
You know,
That
that's
nip-
how I just hear a lot of music.
It was
If
just
you
bad
fuck with
timing,
it, you
though.
fuck with it.
It was just a bad timing. He probably had it already set for that date.
Yeah.
And this is
Some
coincidentally
shit
happened.
crack.
It happens. It
And
happens
it's
a lot
like,
in
and
hip hop.
yeah,
Happens a lot in hip hop, man. Like,
facts.
Okay.
it's always about the timing. Like your album could be the shit because of the perfect timing. Something just
Right,
happened.
right.
You know,
That's why
something-
some artists maybe have like a schedule. Of
Yeah,
like where to
they do it
drop,
on
you know, like,
purpose.
they
They
on
do
purpose.
that shit on purpose
set
for
the
that.
mood.
And that's what I was saying. Like that whole promotional thing. You guys got to think about dates.
Facts.
All right, and on that,
So hold on. Fuck, shut the fuck up.
but I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle.
No, but I just want to say this. I want to ask you guys a question. Okay, so these guys, you know, like have their objective opinion on hip hop and what they think hip hop is.
Right.
Yeah.
And I believe any true artist, any true musician, any true rapper, whatever you want to call it, it's all music.
Okay.
And you're always going to have to defend your music no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
If it's yours, it's yours. You're always going to defend it. Having said that, how would you defend your music and the music you like and the new wave music, the new wave hip hop, to cats like these guys? Like, how would you say like make it kind of like a half-ass convince me dick challenge?
How would you sell it to us?
How would you like?
You want some music to listen to while you party and
Not,
listen to this type shit. It's like it's a showcase of a lot of our bangers. Like it's kind of hard to try to sell some music to you when you just told me that you don't fuck with that type of music.
you know.
You get me?
Yeah, I think in terms of the 2 a.m. project, I think it's fun. It shows both sides, like two sides of the spectrum during the nightlife, you know, whether it be when you're alone, whether you're yearning for something, whether you're out having fun with your friends, just living life. But apart from that, set all that aside, I think our music itself, it's very organic. We're honest. We say what we hold a lot of our lyrics and a lot of our songs to the heart because it's like it's authentic. You know, there's no way around it.
There's no way around it. There's
just what
nobody
it
that
is.
like
Yeah.
that's us. Like that's our sound.
Yeah.
There ain't nobody
Straight from
stealing
the
that.
factory.
Yeah.
Straight from the
Yeah.
factories. Like I'm talking about like
Yeah.
verses from the factories. Like
We all come from the same mobile homes type shit.
yeah, we live in the same like area, and it's like it's just crazy, you know. Like it's just very authentic, like how he said, very organic.
Yeah.
The vibe. It's crazy to think that the vibe like stemmed from just like group of friends just hanging out. Like the vibe initially was like some fuck around shit. You know, we're just having fun.
Yeah,
And then
we just gave ourselves a name.
and
like,
then
fuck
it became a lifestyle. It became a way of thinking. It became a way of like
Living,
just dreaming.
man. Yeah.
Living, dreaming, all that shit. Like, you know, then it became, once we got older, once we started recognizing our talents and what we could do with it and how we can improve, it became like our own brand. We're like, you know, like the vibe is like us, you know, it's not just like some brand. It's like,
lifestyle.
yeah, all of us, it's kind of, you know, we all lived our lives differently and we all had like a rough upbringing. So with all that said, it's like we made each other, you know, like we build off each other. We take account everything that we say, you know. So that's kind of like the vibe. It's more than just some fucking
Some
we're more than just some group trying to make money.
It's
Like,
like
you know,
Some
yeah.
bullshittery
Yeah.
shit.
Like,
you guys are real.
You're just trying to like release your fucking, you know, your thoughts and shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
thoughts or anything. Like sometimes there ain't no other way around it, but to like release it that way.
It's
you
a
know,
way
like,
to vent, you know.
Right. There's sometimes no other way you can communicate your thoughts other than like what
Putting
you
it on a
want
track
to do.
or
Putting it on
something,
the
yeah.
track, for example. You know, and it's like that's what we portray on the tape, where it's like we're taking people through like waves of emotions but it's also like music you can listen to anytime you want. Like you could be going back to work after lunch, or you going to lunch after work, and it's still like you still feel it in your soul, and it's still banging in your ears.
Yeah.
Like,
So we want to make it an instant classic.
Yeah.
yeah.
So some of our
it's-
music, like some of our music,
point.
it's like something you can nitpick. Like you hear it, it's like thought process. So you kind of pick and choose what you want to do, like what you want to think about, and you kind of just like put yourself in that position. You know, kind of like put yourself in. You know.
In that same way, do you guys want to classify yourselves with those mumble rappers?
I wouldn't.
I think we're too.
And that's
we're too
my point
diverse.
because I mean, you guys were saying that they're good music and all that, but would you classify yourselves in the same category?
We wouldn't classify
No.
ourselves as mumble rappers because we're not really mumbling when we rap.
Yeah, we don't mumble
If you're talking
when we
about
rap.
autotune, that's autotune rap.
That's
but
auto-tune
not mumble.
rap.
That's
That's-
not mumble.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
still pronouncing my words.
I'm not gonna mention somebody we listened to earlier, and we asked you if that person should be on the podcast. This person had auto tune on and still sounded fucking horrible.
Yeah, it be like
There's
that.
levels. There's levels to
Hashtag,
it.
hashtag, it really be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You see, but people are using autotune wrong.
Yeah,
They're using it to
definitely.
make it
Yeah, yeah.
robotic. What autotune's designed for is to morph your pitch into the nearest pitch.
Definitely.
So, but they use it like T-Pain uses.
Yeah,
it.
and it's great, and it's great because it's
Hey,
like we're
T-
bending the rules of it. It's like
Yeah.
you're supposed to use it only to fix your voice. It's like fuck that, I'm using it because I want it sounds good on
Yeah.
me, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know, it's like it sounds great.
T-Pain sounds good without the fucking.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it sounds
Hell
amazing,
yeah.
and you know,
Yeah.
people
He's
always think like
badass, man.
through autotune and it's easy. Like, well, buddy, you gotta kind of know how to sing if you want to
Yeah,
use
legit.
autotune.
Yeah.
No. I think T-Pain's one of the only ones, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He
There-
mastered
there's a
it,
lot of
though.
As far as
He
like me
mastered
using
it.
autotune, like
I
I
think
could
in
kind of
those
say
schools,
you have
yeah.
to kind
You
of
think-
have
alright.
a
He's a four
range.
You think Lil Wayne's good without that auto tune?
Lil
He
Wayne
doesn't
Lil-
sound
Lil Wayne
maybe
has
to the ear
bars,
he
though.
doesn't sound good, but he has bars.
Lil Wayne
All right,
has
he has bars, but is he good without
And
the auto tune?
the autotune made him his sound.
Up in the club, fuck.
But
And
he
you
has,
remember it,
He
and
has
you remember
albums
it.
without autotune
Hey,
though.
and you remember it, and you remembered it, and that's what he made it.
You know
'Cause
what?
he's like, I'm gonna make people remember me.
Yeah.
So he's like that weird guy with the autotune, and I don't like him, but you remembered his ass.
I remembered
You
him
know?
for a couple reasons, and one of them was this motherfucker went on an award show with a fucking like $5,000 Gibson Les Paul, and he acted like he was gonna play that shit.
played
Just
like
went
four
"Brrrr,"
notes.
and he slammed it.
When he
No
played
way.
Lollipop,
He
when he
didn't
played
even play
Lollipop,
one note
when he
right,
played
and he just slammed the
Lollipop.
guitar and was like, "I'm badass."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, man. You know,
Where's your Gibson Les Paul? Is it here?
it's at my house.
Okay.
I have
That
my
was like
Les
such
Paul.
a heartbreaking moment, huh?
Yeah, because I'm a Gibson fucking guy, so
Yeah.
it's just like, how you gonna do that to a guitar? You don't
Yeah.
even play that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, as an artist, you're like, what? Why would you do that?
As a
Why?
tool
As
right
like
there.
someone that loves guitars, like,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
It's like somebody grabbing a Shelby and just putting a wrench to that bitch.
Yeah, you love cars, so you.
I
know
have a
you're like,
Shelby
why?
too, so I know what's up. Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like you see someone do that, it's like, why would you do that to that sweet car?
Damn.
I got it tatted on me. Dog.
What the fuck? What is
You
it?
went all the way.
Damn.
I have a Shelby GT 500, dog.
Damn.
Fuck.
Would you got a 14? A 2014?
No, I have a 1967.
You have a 67 Shelby.
No way.
All right, so back on
Yeah.
that.
Back on.
Let's
branch
get
off.
off of this,
Yeah.
but you guys will see pictures in a bit. All right, so you guys don't, associate yourself with those mumble rappers.
Yeah.
Who is the closest genre, or like, I mean, not genre, but just a
Sound?
rapper that you would, say you sound like and inspired you to sound the way you do?
Damn, that's kind of hard. I think it's kind of hard because we
It's a mixture of a,
yeah,
of a
we
bunch
do a
of
lot
It's a
of
mixture
shit.
of a lot
like
of
ASAP
stuff.
Rocky. It would be like Tyler the Creator in there. Some
I mean,
Travis
I love-
Scott.
I love
some
Tyler.
Kid Cudi,
You
you feel me?
know?
Like some
Isaiah
Kid
Rashad.
Cudi,
There's
some
Travis,
Isaiah,
there's Kid Cudi,
like-
and then it's like going down to like
Some SZA shit.
yeah,
we
some
might
like
fuck around.
SZA
Yeah, we
or
might
something
fuck
like
around, do
her
some
or
singing
something
shit.
like
You guys don't
never
fuck
know.
with no underground?
Oh yeah, we fuck
We-
with underground heavy.
We do, but those are tracks that are not gonna be on this tape.
Yeah.
Simply because for first hand tape, we wanted this to be the hook.
Yeah,
like
no, no,
when
I-
we throw that
He's
shit
saying in
out.
general.
Yeah, but I mean, like rappers, like some Immortal, some fucking.
with
Oh,
Yeah.
we
some
met
Ma-
Immortal.
Yeah,
we
we
met
met
some
Immortal.
fucking Madlib, some fucking, some shit like that.
Some
Well,
MF Doom.
MF Doom.
MF Doom would definitely have
all
to be
that,
on that list.
well, all that label, fucking Peanut Butter Wolf,
Yeah, that whole boom bap shit. Like
Yeah,
that whole
you know?
backpack.
Yeah, we.
Backpack gang.
I think a new age like boom bap, like old school, like back then was Joey Badass.
Badass,
Joey Badass, the
definitely.
whole pro era.
Fuck
Capital Steez,
Steez,
yeah,
RP
rest in
Capital
peace, Cap,
Steez,
yeah.
for real.
Yeah, a lot of shit like that. Like we fuck with like boom bap.
From
Like we hear
R.I.P.
like
Mac Miller.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mac Miller,
Mac
Nipsey.
Miller was great.
Mac Miller's fucking awesome.
Mac
yeah, I
Miller was
fucking
great.
yo his like was it Delusional Thomas and shit like that. Like all his experimental albums were so great. Like
Uh-huh.
Faces, I love that shit.
That
I'll
shit
play
was
that
good.
shit
He
every
was-
day
He was
in
a
high
fucking
school.
genius.
All right. Touching on something that, happened very recently, which, everybody in the fucking media, everybody who knows hip hop right now, the Nipsey Hussle shit.
Yeah.
Do
Rest in
you
peace, man.
think all these people who just popped out of fucking nowhere, you think there was a lot of fucking bandwagon fans?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
I think I think once he passed away, like the word about everything he did, you know, he was alive, just spread like wildfire.
It's like Van Gogh.
Honestly,
it's like a Van
though,
Gogh death.
it's nothing bad though, because I'd be damned if I die as an artist and I don't have people out here realizing me after I die. Like,
But why
it's sad.
Why
it's
does
sad.
it take that?
It's sad,
Yeah,
but
it's sad.
it's
Takes
like you
that for
can't question
artists.
it. It happens. It happens. Like
I
no
gotta
matter
be-
how much you want to stop it, it's
Alright.
gonna happen.
I gotta be honest with you though. I gotta be really honest with you. When he died, I became a big fan of Garth Brooks.
Yeah, me too, man. But okay, this got kind of silent. All right,
That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I shot the balloon on that one, dude.
You know, I had a couple people, like, we were at a fucking little house party and shit.
Yeah.
And this girl was like raving, like, "Oh my god, you gotta bump some Nipsey Hussle." Blah,
You already
blah,
knew what
this,
was going
this,
on.
this,
Yeah,
and that.
showing
I'm like,
out.
this bitch don't even know what is up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put on some Dom Kennedy. She didn't know who the fuck he
No
was.
way. She didn't know who Dom Kennedy was.
And her boyfriend was a real Nipsey fan.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Nigga, take this shit off. Like, who the fuck is this?"
Like,
And he's like, "Hey, this dude was involved and made shit with fucking, you know."
with Nipsey.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Nipsey. Like, they were fucking,
They're
you know,
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, yeah, now I remember it. Yeah."
I was like,
this bitch.
That's
you
just
know?
shitty people.
That's
though.
shitty people, 'cause I-
ruined the whole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magic
Cause
of
straight up, like,
everything,
I
dog.
love when people put me onto shit.
Look,
I'm straight up, like, I'm like, yo, who is this? Like, you tell me who this is, cause this person is tight. But it's like, I understand like that cringe when it's like people are like trying to
Yeah.
act like they know what's up.
Certain
It's
ways.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like,
Like,
people are like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Like, bitch, like,
Hey, you
I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
asshole.
I wasn't into Nipsey, but I was into Dom.
Yeah.
You know? And when I bumped that shit, I was like, who the fuck is Nipsey Hussle? When I heard that shit, I was like, I didn't even know.
Right.
You know, I'm not a fucking big hip hop head or whatever.
right,
Yeah.
But I do listen to him. And when I bumped that shit, I seen he was fucking connected to him.
right.
So I bumped that shit because she said she liked Nipsey and she didn't even know who the fuck it was.
No man, miss.
Yo,
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there was definitely a lot of people who hopped on the bandwagon. Like, I personally fuck with Nipsey way before he died. I didn't listen to his music ever, even to this day. I only know like 3 or 4 tracks.
See, you're a real motherfucker.
Yeah,
You're being honest.
Like, I'm not gonna care. I knew about him off of an interview that he had where it was like a documentary where he was like driving around Crenshaw and he was like saying what he was doing for the community. That's how I found out about Nipsey
Yeah.
Hussle.
And the way about Nipsey too is like you didn't even have to listen to Nipsey's music to even know who the hell he was. Like, you knew he was running shit all the time. Like, he was running boss moves,
Yeah. Like,
even outside of the rap game.
I didn't
Like,
even
he
know
was
that.
held up there as a Don with Jay-Z, P. Diddy, you know, like, he was making moves outside of the rap game also.
Well, I had never heard like any of his fucking real music, but
Mm-hmm.
somebody told me that fuck Donald Trump.
Oh, he's
They're
on
like, that
there.
was
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
he was on
And
with
I was
YG
like,
on there.
oh shit,
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
I had never fucking processed
Right.
who he was, whatever.
Yeah, he really in the
That
midst.
shit
He was
just flies
not
over your head.
creepy.
I'm not gonna act like I was a fan, and
Right.
you know, I still don't get into his music. I
Right.
don't listen to it. You know.
It's hard.
Rest in peace. I
Rest in
appreciate what he
peace,
did
yeah.
for the community, and you know, a lot of people might like him. You know, to each their own.
Not, yeah, I mean, each to each their own. Like, not everybody's gonna have the same taste.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, it is what it is.
I
But
just
he
didn't know
was-
who he was.
yeah.
But I
But
just
he-
don't like when people jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, it is what it
Yeah.
is. Like, if you're not put on, then get
Don't
put on
front, yeah.
and don't front
Don't
about
front,
it.
don't
Don't
front.
front about it. Like, straight up, like,
Yeah.
that's how it always should be. Like, don't act like you will know it all.
Exactly.
You know, like, just ask to get put on. You know, that's all you gotta
Shit,
do.
I
Like,
didn't-
damn, this music is hard. Who is this?
I didn't know about him.
You didn't know about
You
him?
did?
I probably heard a song and I didn't even know it was him till later on. Like, when I found out, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this fool's.
That's
I
how
Like
it-
Danny
that's how it
said,
was
he was
for a
really
lot
in
of
the
people,
midst.
you know?
was
he was
out of it.
creeping. He was
Yeah.
creeping. He was like about to like reach like fame, but like, you know, some shit happened. He was really like right at that edge, like
He was already
Grammy
He was at the edge of
nominated.
like reaching like
stardom,
fa-
like super
super stardom. But as far as like image wise, because he was already like a big star, but just like in the background,
Yeah.
kind of, sorta. But
Yeah,
as
he
far
kept
as
up
like
with YG
when
too.
like
Yeah.
Victory Lap dropped, like he got a lot of exposure from that too. And it was like even his whole like rollout when he was selling his mixtape for like $100 each. It's like people were thinking he was freaking crazy. I didn't find out about that till after he died, and I was like, "What the hell?
Yeah,
like,
me
what you
too.
mean this guy out here trying to sell his mixtape for $100?" And it was after I heard his response. He was like, "Yeah, because if you buy the mixtape, that's how I know you fuck with it. Like, if you really support, if you're a supporter, you're gonna
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
$100
yeah.
for my mixtape." What did Jay-Z do? He went and bought like 100 copies.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on,
Motherfucker, bro.
Because he can.
or 10 copies, or something, or 10 copies or something like that.
Oh, you heard about
It was
Yeah.
like 100.
But it's like it doesn't like even though he can, is like he still did it, and it was
Yeah.
like at that time it was like
You don't
they
have to
were-
do that.
You know, you didn't have to do that, but he's like, I'm gonna show this young fool love. I'm gonna buy 10 of his.
All right, I heard of this rumor. I don't know who it was. I think it was 50 maybe. That bought like all the fucking front
Oh,
row
I was
seats to
just
somebody's
about to say
concert.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So it would look
For-
empty.
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, yeah.
He bought
beef
all
it.
that shit out
That
just so
shit
his
is crazy.
fucking concert would look empty.
They've been beefing it since
Yeah.
I don't know
He beefed it
when.
for life with
young
that
cat.
cat. Like,
Yeah.
You know, 50 Cent, he a
That's
petty ass fool.
fucked
He real
up, man.
motherfucker though. He
Like,
real
you know
motherfucker.
what?
And then-
I'm gonna buy all these
Hey,
tickets so your
and then-
concert looks whack.
And then todavía valió verga afterwards, and he was like, "Are you ready?"
Oh no,
You know?
that wasn't it. That was for the
But
opening.
that's Ja Rule too.
Yeah, that's
Ja
Ja Rule
too.
Yeah.
So it's like you couldn't have looked more.
Goofy that same year. On God, man.
God.
He bought like the first 2 rows of his fucking
Something like
venue,
that.
and,
Something
and
like
it
that.
was
So it was empty.
completely empty.
Empty.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
So it looks
Crazy.
whack on camera and shit.
Shit.
Exactly, because they only filmed that area.
Yeah.
and it looked empty.
Oh shit!
She looked like act.
You know he asked people to come forward.
Uh-huh.
You're like, yo, just sit wherever you want.
Nah, fuck no. The usher wouldn't let that shit happen.
Hell no.
When I didn't pay for these seats, hell no.
You know who kicked people to the back of the stage? Young and May did that for not pulling out their phones on Snapchat.
Oh, real
When
shit?
she was coming up. When she was coming up, like when after what was that track? Her single that came out.
Petty Wop?
Yeah, no. Ooh. That when that track came out, she was playing her single, and after that single was done, she noticed that everybody would put their fucking cameras down. So she got tired of that shit, and she was like, "Nah, put your fucking camera up." And there's this female who's like not trying to put it up, and she's like, "Get the fuck to the back." And then she brings all the people with their
Yeah, that's
cameras
some
up
douche-
front.
that's
No
some
way.
douchebag.
That's some fucking
That's some
shit, bro.
On some bullshit.
First of all, like that is some bullshit because I believe I hate going to a concert and I'm watching somebody's fucking phone in
You
front
think
of
they
me.
want to
I
see it
can't
live?
fucking
You know what I mean?
stand that shit,
You
man.
think they would want to see it live?
It's like, yeah, and especially like, why are you filming it? Like, enjoy the show, have fun there.
pay for it.
You know, your mind is
Yeah.
a beautiful thing. Record it in there. You don't need the fucking phone. A lot of people go to Coachella just to show that they
Yeah,
went.
Yeah.
exactly.
They're
Not
there, like,
because
te la
of the
paso-
music.
It's just for the
te la paso
snap.
if you-
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
te la
for the
paso
snap.
if you get a quick video, that's it. But they're like there like the whole
that's
time
it.
just.
The whole time just
You know,
filming
what
and
are you
filming
doing?
and like you're like looking at somebody's phone instead of the fucking artist,
Yeah.
you know? So that shit would make me sick.
Yeah.
If I was an artist, I'd be like, all you motherfuckers put your phones down. And you know what that would do? That would make motherfuckers go to your show because they couldn't watch that shit on YouTube.
Yup, that's
But
true.
I
That's
think
very true.
I think that's a problem that social media brings though. I feel like a lot of people like that. Like
People
big-
rather have validation than like have
yeah,
a good time.
Yeah.
facts.
it's a popularity contest
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
a
just to
popularity
say you went.
Coachella, all these festivals, it's all about like, what am I wearing? It's a fashion show,
It's a
man.
fashion
Yeah.
show, just to go and show out.
Yeah.
You paying to go show out.
Yeah,
you know,
facts.
it's like
That's what it is.
Hell
There- It's all about the flex, man.
yeah.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
all
That's
about the
what it
fucking
is.
flex.
I've been
At the
to
same time,
Paris.
Instagram is now to a point where like everybody could build their own business on like freaking on their own page.
Yeah,
like, now
off their
everybody
own image,
Now
you know,
everybody
it's
feels
like-
like there's somebody, and everybody feels like, you know, they
They go
got-
for the internet for validation, like
Speaking of which, you know, you could buy my sock puppets on my Instagram at Luckily Chris.
Do they have ranch in them?
They have ranch.
Ah, shit.
Crusty
Tiesos.
sock puppets with
Yes,
googly eyes.
yeah. So
Tieso sock puppets.
Yeah, all right. There was this girl. Instagram was trying to fucking take off where you view how many likes you get on your
Oh, in Canada.
pictures and
Oh,
shit.
shit.
in Canada.
There is a girl that was like, "Oh my god, like I don't even post that much." Like, but she was like almost suicidal
What the fuck?
because they were gonna take off viewing how many likes.
I
you
think
got.
they passed that law.
I wish
didn't
they passed
for
it.
Canada.
And
They- yeah,
Instagram
for
want
Canada.
Instagram
It
wanted
was
to
like
do
a
it
law.
They should.
just so you wouldn't focus so much on the
On-
fucking social
Yeah.
media, and they wanted to do it to be healthy and to
people
go
are, like,
ahead and take
freaking out
away.
about it.
People are going fucking nuts, and they're like, "How the fuck are you gonna take away the like system?"
I wish
The
they
Insta
do.
thoughts
And it's
losing
because
money.
yeah, it's like, all right, if you're there to view shit, if you're there for that, it shouldn't be about how many likes you get.
Wasn't
But
it
it's
a
like at the
photo
same time,
sharing
it-
app
it
at
sucks.
first?
It sucks too.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It
was
sucks.
about photography and all
Yeah, it was a
that.
Yeah.
photography app.
But like, imagine like that sucks too because it's like, imagine if it was just a photography app and you just, you know, that was strictly what it stayed at.
Yeah.
People may have portfolios on there, and it's like if you can't see someone's likes and how much like views someone got,
wouldn't matter.
you really can't have like background on it. And even if you don't like, that really matters sometimes. Even if it's real, if it's authentic, even if it's authentic, you know,
Yeah.
like that's what
Yeah.
it matters. Sometimes like if you don't see that stuff, it's like, damn, either this is like really real
The
or
stats
this
on
is
your
really
business.
fake.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
and how many fucking models, how many photographers, how many fucking
Yeah.
entrepreneurs would be out of business if
That's
Instagram
right.
shut
Yeah.
down
That's
tomorrow?
Facts. A
Yeah.
lot.
If
a
Instagram
lot.
People rely on those.
were
things.
wiped out tomorrow, how many fucking models
Finito.
wouldn't be models anymore?
Finito.
Why?
Finito.
They go for that premium now.
They're like, yeah, I'm gonna, dude. I look at fucking profiles and shit, and it's like fucking 4,000 followers, and it says what is it, public figure. It says public figure. I'm like, you got 4,000 followers. How the fuck are you a public figure?
Calling her followers fans and shit.
Yeah,
Just
like-
trying to
like,
see
yeah.
her naked and
What
shit.
the
Oh, for real, like
You gotta
sitting there naked and shit, just trying to call her fucking
And
followers
you
fans.
can you can
Yeah,
have a
bitch.
photographer that takes a picture that's just like, fuck, how did you capture this shit? And it's amazing. 100 likes. This bitch shows half a titty,
Twerking.
100,000
World star.
likes. You know, like what the fuck? Like
I think that's
what's wrong with media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all.
They need to correct it.
But at the end of the day, like social media is sometimes like a hell of a fucking. It's like a drug. You know, it's like it
And
fucks
that's the
people
problem.
up. You know,
My
it's a
guilty
problem.
pleasure.
It fucks people up.
It's a dopamine shot.
It's a
when you
dopamine.
fucking-
It is,
I'll be
especially like when people, especially when you take a kid that has like no self esteem, and then you give him a position to be anybody that he wants
Yeah,
on a fucking
platform.
profile. Exactly.
Yeah.
To lay whatever he wants or whatever she wants,
And
then,
it's everything is at the press of a button. That's
and
the
then
bad
this
part
motherfucker
too.
out
It's
of
like-
nowhere gets 10,000 views on a fucking video and everybody's commenting that they love him and all this shit, and he
That's
didn't
an
get that
ego
his whole
boost.
life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, now this
Like he just
motherfucker's
feeling that
on
online.
top.
You know, that's
Yeah.
like that's not real socializing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
socializing at the press of a button.
And you never
You're
had
really
that,
out there
so-
verbally, physically.
It's like there's people with millions of followers out there, and they don't have one real fucking friend out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're just at home fucking being weirdos and shit.
Seeing what to post.
And it's
Take
That's
pictures
Boggle
and
right
shit.
there. Boggle
Ah,
shit.
shit.
I could give a fuck about likes. I'll
That's
be on the
right.
record to say, y'all
That's
could
right.
post my shit up. I don't give a fuck if people don't like it. I'm serious.
Hey,
I got a website. I got my paintings. That's all that matters. If you don't like my shit, you could look at it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. If I see 0 likes, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's how
I
it
don't
should be.
give a shit.
As long as you comfortable with it. Like, as long as you
Yeah.
post it, I posted it because I
I,
want to
u- I
post it.
use
dog.
it
That's
as I use it as a promo. You know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's a promo for me. That's
Yeah,
all
facts.
it is. I don't
That's
give
how
a
it should
shit
be.
if they don't like it. Like, they should have a fucking don't like button on that. Bitch.
Yo, that'd be wild. That'd be
no,
wild.
I heard they were gonna do
fucking
it.
hate
Look at
you.
YouTube. Look
Just
at
a middle
YouTube.
No,
finger
no.
button, just like
YouTube doesn't have it anymore.
The dislike button, they took it off.
They still have the
Yeah, I
dislike
think so.
button. Yeah.
They still do?
No, yeah, they
Dude,
still
I
have a
haven't
dislike
seen
button.
that shit.
Yeah,
Dude,
they have
Podbeam still has
look,
a dislike button.
They still
I
got
heard
it.
they were gonna do it for Instagram, but there's so much talk about cyberbullying
Yeah.
That'd be true.
that they were like, no, we can't do that. People are gonna kill themselves.
Yeah,
Way
people are too
different.
Social
fucking
media is
sensitive.
already this horrible thing. Let's put a thumbs
Yeah.
down button so people could kill themselves even more.
Exactly.
You know, it's like
There's been so many fucking people that commit suicide over social media.
I mean, just off of comments.
Yeah, just off of simple comments or-
dog, like,
you know,
And
social
it's-
media is crazy.
it's simple. Just fucking block the motherfucker, and that's
Yeah.
it. You're done.
Yeah.
You know, but people, they feed too much into the social media, you know, and it's just because there's real life, there's reality. And then you go out there in social media, there's people who have so many fucking problems out there. They don't know anything about you, and they're just talking mad shit just to do it.
Just to do it, just to
Dude,
troll.
I'm a fuck. Honestly, I'm one of the motherfuckers that, you know, I've done it before.
Keep it above
I'm like
50.
going
You
through like
motherfucker.
I'm like going on World Star
Through
and
the
I see-
comments and
I see
shit.
somebody post some comment. I'm like, bitch, you don't know nothing. You don't know
I'm not going front.
Like,
I'm not going front.
I rant and I fucking toss
that nigga
it,
have it.
whatever. If it's a girl, if it's a guy, I toss them their fucking
Hey,
ass.
low-key, you're starting to look a little more familiar now.
Oh, recognize it from the comment
Hey.
section.
You do now too. Were you crying one time? I'm
God
like,
damn.
yeah. So like, there's so many times that I even get comments back from people like, "Damn, dog, you fucking fuck this motherfucker up," you know. And it's just like, you know, it's something I do for fun.
Like,
You
just
know,
to fucking flex on people.
I didn't go out that day, like, or you know, if I go out, whatever, I'm out at a fucking bar or whatever. I get home, I'm fucking drunk, and you know, it's like
Shit's
3,
illegal.
4 in the morning. I'm still awake, and there's nothing to do. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go fucking school
Fuck
some
somebody's day.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
2 a.m.
And I just like
2
get
a.m.
I just get on Instagram and I see fucking these posts and shit. I'm like, man, this is a stupid ass post. So then I'll comment on it, and then some motherfucker will comment back. I'm like,
That's right.
now it's
Gotcha.
on,
It's
motherfucker.
the worst start.
And I'll school it.
You know where you gotta go? You gotta go to the flat earth theory. Like right there, my boy, you
Flat
find
Earth theory?
a bunch
Dude.
of to the fucking
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the community.
I think they just spent like $100,000 trying to prove that the
They're
Earth was
stupid
not
ass
flat,
kids.
but they proved that it was round. That
Hey.
just happened.
Yeah, if you really want to talk shit, bro, you had to go on Food's Gone Wild. Fools
I'm
Gone
on-
Wild.
I'm on
Yeah.
Fools
Fools Gone Wild.
I'm on
Fools
Fools
Gone
That's
Gone
a
Wild.
fucking dope page.
I'm on
It's my
Fools
favorite
Gone
I
Wild.
page.
fucking love that page.
Yeah, I'm on
Fools Gone
Food.
Wild
Hey,
is
hashtag Fools Gone Wild.
Hashtag
At Fools
Hashtag
Gone
Fools Gone
Wild.
Wild.
La
Hashtag-
Clika, Fools Gone Wild.
Yeah. Hashtag saca la bolsita.
Hey, no bolsita en la Clika right
All
now.
right.
All right, so on that note, we've had a great time with you guys, but I think we have enough material. We've been talking for like an hour and a half almost.
Definitely.
We're here right now. This is our fucking 42nd podcast.
Oh shit! Congratulations!
Podcast.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
And we
42nd, it was the vibes.
Yeah, we got the fucking vibes right here.
40 deuce.
And these motherfuckers, hopefully one day they play up in that motherfucking factory.
Hell yeah, the fact
Yeah,
that's gonna be
show
an
gonna
event
make
right
that
there. You know,
That's
Clika
a
gonna be in
milestone
there
right there.
first.
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Hell
we're gonna cut this shit off.
So this is Syndicate with the vibe,
This is Steezy from the vibe.
This is KG from the vibe.
This is Grizz from the vibe.
and this is gonna be. I am sorry. I am sorry, goddamn. You do it. You do it.
You say when it's coming out.
Yeah.
Album coming out June 20th. Make sure you check that out.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. most
2 a.m.,
definitely
yeah.
vibe shit.
Yeah. So this has been Grizz from the vibe.
KG from the vibe.
And it's Steezy from the vibe.
This is Syndicate from the vibe.
And this is Bao 24 from La Clika Podcast.
Chris from Luckily a Podcast.
And this is Anthony from La Clika Podcast. Thank y'all for listening. We had a great time with these cats. And, hopefully y'all listen to their albums. And we hope to see them play at the motherfucking
Most
factory.
definitely.
At the factory,
Yo,
most
shout
definitely.
out.
Shout out La Clika
Shout out
Podcast.
La Clika Podcast.
Thank you
Show.
for having us.
That's how we do it here.
Peace.